I've been working a long time now. I've been working for free. Don't nobody around this town give a damn about me. I've been slaving away all my life to the whip and the chain. And lately I can't help but feeling like I'm going insane. Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break. I just married my beautiful wife, and I can't pay the bills, and I just wanna buy her a house out in Beverly Hills. How the fuck did I not be on yet? Almost 30 years old. How the fuck did I not be so hot when a nigga this cold? Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break. I've been down on my luck for some time. How the fuck you got yours when I ain't got mine? Can't you see that I'm not doing fine? Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break.
Ice.
Chris sold me an art creators today. Just so everybody's aware. Just so everybody's aware. I'm a victim today. I'm a victim. I've lost so much of my loot. I lost so much of all my stuff. I blame Chris the Narc. He sucks at art creators. He needs to go his ass to Crimson Desert. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this gimmick perpetuated by this fool. This fool who can't seemingly master the arts. He can't master the arts. He's a fool. He's a fool. He's nothing but a malign tumor.
It's such a heavy.
And he's not. Shut up! Interrupt my flow. But hi everyone. He's finally alive after I woke up. Shut up. That's not my fault, nor is my problem that you have not given up your life to bow to me as a streamer. And you know what? Because of you specifically, you're the reason why everybody has to suffer to start the stream. I was gonna be fun, but you know what? We was gonna start off chill, but you know what? You did this. You did this shit. You did this. You hear me? You did it. 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 Your fault. Your fault. Your fault. Everybody blame Split Laxative TV. I just want to get this out the way. I want to get this out the way like quick and easy so that I don't have to come back to it. This dude, I'm even saying that, we're going to come back to it like just we're going to come back to it and never mind. We going to stick with it and just get it over with. We get it over with all at the back because this dude is embarrassing at this point. I ended the stream yesterday, I think. And one of y'all left a chat as I ended the stream that the quartering pussied out of the debate with Yellow Flash, and that's why you didn't see me come back. Because I ended the stream, and then I'm getting that message, and I'm like, wait, no, he didn't. No, he wouldn't back out literal hours
I haven't
before.
seen this one before. What am I reading? My foreskin is so cute. What the fuck?
Appreciate you being a member for 7 months. There's still time to abort. But he did. This motherfucker doing a phone and internet detox this weekend. There are a lot of reasons for it, but I'm also hoping it will help me get a more restful sleep. I've been having trouble sleeping for the last 5 or 6 months, hence the giant bags under my eyes. Melatonin, CBD, white noise failed. See you Monday. And this dude, ironically, so far, it's only Saturday. Who knows what's going to occur in the next few hours of the Saturday night, which is prime drinking hours for somebody like this, or what could happen on Sunday. The timeline for, or not the timeline, but the timetable of this dude ending this drama that he's in, he set the timetable up for Monday. Not this see you Monday thing. I'm talking beforehand. He set the deadline that all of this was going to be over by May 4th. May the 4th be with you, nerds. So he's got 2 more days to get his ducks in a row because apparently YouTube's on his ass. Now, I don't know how true any of this is, but Chris alerted me that the oligarchies of the YouTube algorithm are watching very closely and are just observing how things are going along. And apparently shit might hit the fan for him. I don't like that this is an AI generated picture of that fraudulent character known as Thrag. Oh no, the quartering now has my full attention. That's what I get for looking at the fucking chat as I read. Talking about VTubers while Megan the Stallion is heartbroken. That's next. Hi, I'm here and sick. Go your fuck ass to that bathroom. Go open the medicine cabinet and drink a adequate medically instructed amount of Dursalum and then lay down. You know what's crazy? And I feel like Gaming Witch is going to get mad at me for this and will try to like privately speak to me about this, but I don't care because there's nobody on the internet that could strike fear into my heart because you pussies can't touch me. Every time I see Gaming Witch, I'm reminded of being awake at 2 o'clock in the morning and seeing Gaming Witch just bark at random ass people on Twitter. And and I just love watching Gaming Witch just own these motherfuckers. Apparently Gaming Witch is only around me. I've only allowed Gaming Witch around because she's giving me money, not because the motherfucker's the more competent of all of you that are in a Twitch chat or a YouTube chat. Not because motherfucker's a decent moderator. I can't trust people like Kangaloope because Kangaloope can't get the fucking job done. You know what I'm saying? I have the norovirus. Oh God. Well, look. Fuck the Dursalum. Get you some NyQuil. Or you could do what random people were doing for like 1 week, which is just like drink boiling water. I don't recommend that. I don't recommend that if you've been puking, but you know. But as I was saying, before I was distracted, Boston fucking distracting me. Punk ass motherfucker. Don't ever come in here distracting greatness. Oh no. The quartering now has my full attention. He should have taken the Bearing Mercy stream. I can also tell you higher up people at YouTube are very aware of what's going on. From what I hear, they're not happy with his flaggatry. His reign of terror is coming to an end. And again, it's going to have to come down to a great number of things. People going to have to be able to prove that he did it because he did send like the warning signal out. Like he did. But if he actually did it, he got to go. Like, I'm sorry, but he got to go. I know somebody's out there. I've seen so many people in the comments and in replies being like, oh, this is all pointless drama that no one is really not pointless. Especially if you one of these people that likes to talk about free speech, which is convenient because every single conservative that talks about free speech is a hypocrite because they only want the speech that they agree with. Don't believe me? Look at individuals like Colin Kaepernick. Look at any transgender saying that they just want to cut their dick off. Look at any motherfucker that's pro-LGBTQ. The immediate response is, you want kids. When I shall speak for the LGBTQ community, all these motherfuckers don't want kids. All these motherfuckers don't want to rape kids. Are there some that do? Yes, and they're fucking pedophiles, criminals, and they belong in jail. Much like the straight people who do the exact same thing. By the way, this will not help what I just said. It'll only prove my point further. I don't know if I showed it on stream, or if I did, it was a brief moment. Did y'all see the fucking, I think it was a gay couple, or lesbian, which is just female gay, that took a child to another country to get to get like bottom surgery? Did y'all see that shit? What the fuck? I was in this bitch like, what? I read that shit and I was like, what the fuck? Huh? Oh, you didn't know about that? Well. I feel as though y'all need a little impromptu. How old was the child? Ma'am, I think you focusing on the wrong aspect. It's a child. I think they took him to Cuba. No, that wasn't. That couldn't have been Cuba. They don't have power. God, I'm typing like it's about to be time for you motherfuckers' loans to get denied. I need to stop doing it. It's just I'm such a rapid fire typer, and I don't blame anything. I don't blame anything other than my ability to fucking, what was the name? I think this was the name. Okay. I think this was the fucker's name. Oh, it was this. This was a week ago. Oh my God. Wait a minute. This might have been 2 weeks ago. It was. Oh, well, technically a week ago. We're still in the week. My cat says hi, Leon. He's been curled up around my feet all day. What breed is your cat? I've been looking into buying an animal and having it be my own, and I want a cat. I want the orange one, not because of Garfield, just because like those cats to me have always looked the most pretty. You know what I'm saying? And then if it makes me mad, never mind. I'm not going. He's a long-haired white cat. I don't know the breed because he was a stray. Oh, here you go, picking up random ass fucking animals off the street. Fleabag. Give it lasagna if it makes you mad. No, I would actually take care of it. Get an orange cat so you can name him Garfield. That's also not why that would happen. I'm not naming. I've made it known to everybody that knows me that bothers to want to know. If I had a pet, I'm naming that motherfucker something the public can't call it. I had a bulldog. The bulldog was named by the official owner, my father, named Oscar, but I called him Bitch. Come here, bitch. That motherfucker would run for me, and you just hear a fucking 5-year-old, come here, bitch. Now, why was a 5-year-old saying, bitch? Don't you worry about that. 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 You know what I'm saying? If you worry about that, that'll be a problem. That'll be a problem for both you and I. You know what I'm saying? Name him Nolan. See, that's your fucking problem. You think you have input on what I'm going to do. I'm about to read this to y'all because Utah 10-year-old reunited with biological mother after transgender parent and partner allegedly kidnapped child to Cuba. 2 Utah persons are in federal custody and charged in a federal criminal complaint of international parental kidnapping. The pair is accused of allegedly skipping out on a planned camping trip to Canada with the shared custody of a child, instead taking the child to Havana, Cuba without the biological mother's knowledge or court approval. Rose Inessa Ithington, aka Ari Ithington, 42 years of age, and Blue Inessa Ignington, these are terrible names, Carly Ann Crosby, again, terrible names, both of Cache County, Utah, were deported from Cuba on Monday with the assistance of the FBI upon landing in the United States. The 2 defendants appeared in court for an arraignment in Richmond, Virginia, and will be transported to the District of Utah at a later date for the remainder of their court case at the Orrin G. Hutch United States District Courthouse in downtown Salt Lake City. According to documents, on March 28th of 2026, a 10-year-old child was supposed to be traveling by car to Calgary in Alberta, Canada, for a planned camping trip with the minor's victim's biological father, Rose Inessa Ithington, Rose's partner Blue, and Blue's 3-year-old child. But the group never arrived at their hotel in Calgary or the campground they planned to stay at from March 29th to April 2nd of 2026. As alleged, the group had not been heard from since March 28th of 2026, when the 10-year-old told the biological mother via telephone that they arrived in Canada. The biological mother shares custody of the 10-year-old with Rose, her former spouse. On April 3rd, 2026, the child was supposed to be returned to the biological mother after the camping trip to Calgary, according to the court-ordered custody agreement, which did not occur. According to the documents, on March 29th, the group crossed the United States-Canada border and took a flight from Vancouver, Canada to Mexico City, Mexico. On April 1st, the group took another flight from Merida, Mexico to Havana, Cuba. Mexican immigration authorities confirmed their arrival and departures utilizing their U.S. passports. As alleged in court document, interviews with the 10-year-old's family provided significant concerns for the minor's well-being, as the child was born male, however, identified as a female child, which family members largely believe to be due to the manipulation by Rose. Concerns existed that the child was transported to Cuba for gender reassignment surgery prior to puberty. On April 13th, 2026, at a Utah State Court ordered the 10-year-old to be returned to the child's mother immediately and granted the mother exclusive custody of the child on April 16th, 2026. This might be the most glaring example of needing to watch your kids and who you send them around, because it's still being investigated. But you taking a child and bringing them from country to country to apparently get them to be reassigned by gender might be the most glaring thing needed for people to start talking about how kids can't do it. And hey, I'm still in that camp. A child is too dumb to know what's going on with their body or how they're supposed to operate. Like, I'm sorry, I'll never be on that side of the camp. Like, I can never agree that you can't convince me that a child knows so much about themselves that they're able to make a decision like that. A grown adult, you do what you want. I don't care about you. But a child, Is this the trans immigration part? Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Hey, child, hold on. Hold. I'm getting a phone call. Everybody hold. Everybody hold. Everybody hold. Everybody hold. Everybody hold. Everybody hold. I'm getting a phone call. I'm trying to put up a song for y'all. God damn it. I need damn it. I ain't got no music. Oh, yeah, I do.
I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow ye will get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, the wind was foul and the sea ran high. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. She shipped it green and none went by, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. I hate to sail on this rotten tub. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. No grog allowed and rotten grub, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. We swear by our oath for want of more. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. But now we're through, so we'll go on shore, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her.
Every president is gay, and I got the proof. So don't believe none of this bullshit that they teach in school. These teachers lying every day. Every president is gay. Every president is gay, every single one. There ain't nothing wrong with two gay men who fall in love. Ain't much more that I can say. Every president is gay. Teddy Roosevelt's about as gay as you can get. Gayer than two men who sit and watch each other shit. Gayer than a birthday card. Gayer than a leotard. Teddy Roosevelt, he used to hand out mustache rides. He would tell the men and women all to get in line. He would eat the women out, then he'd suck some penis down. I think that Mr. Clinton is a hetero, but that's 'cause Hillary's a man and you ain't even know. And Miss Lewinsky is a dude, and the girls that he raped too. Did you know that Thomas Jefferson's a rapist too? And if you don't watch out, he might just end up raping you. We're just lucky that he's dead, so he don't sneak in your bed. Every president is gay, and I got the proof. So don't believe none of that bullshit that they teach in school. These teachers lying every day. Every president is gay. Every president is gay, every single one. There ain't nothing wrong with two gay men who fall in love. Ain't much more that I can say. Every president is gay. Why George Washington had wooden teeth is because they got knocked out while he was sucking D. And there ain't nothing wrong with that, I'm just giving you the facts. Richard Nixon, well, he puts the gay in Watergate. He used to look at porno mags with men and masturbate. But fuck it, so do I. So what's wrong with liking guys? Melania, she told me Donald Trump was gay. She made him build the wall to keep the Mexicans away. 'Cause he's attracted to the men and she's afraid he'll cheat again. 'Cause nobody ever wants to fuck the president unless you're JFK, but look at what they did to him. Put a bullet in his head, now that motherfucker's dead. Cause every president is gay, and I got the proof. So don't believe none of that bullshit that they teach in school. These teachers lying every day, every president is gay. Every president is gay, every single one. And there ain't nothing wrong with two gay men who fall in love. Ain't much more that I can say. Every president is gay. Liberal or Republican, well, if you pick a side, then you're done. You want Trump to grab your pussy, or Bill Clinton to cover you in cum. Cause Hillary's a psycho, Christians are retarded, and Trump is a fag. And I wouldn't have to be here if it wasn't for my mom and dad. Make America gay again, make America gay as fuck. Cause I'm just trying to meet some dudes and get my penis sucked. And if I could get pregnant, I'd have abortions like every day. Cause if I had a pussy, it'd be so easy to get laid. Cause there's a whole lot of gang shit, and this money ain't a goddamn thing, bitch. I got some trap homies we can hang with. First they put a strap out, then they aim it. Cause it's a whole lot of gang shit, and this money ain't a goddamn thing, bitch. I got some trap homies we can hang with. First they pull a strap out, then they aim it. And why don't Catholic priests just go out and fuck girls? It would save a ton of little boys around the world. And if God really has every single thing he needs, then why the fuck does this asshole need 10% from me? And I'm tired of paying so much goddamn income tax. 30% of my income, you didn't earn that, give that shit back. If I had to choose a hero, well, it would probably be Nick Cruz. Cause the best thing about school shooters is now I don't gotta pay for your dumb kids' food. Cause it's a whole lot of gang shit, and this money ain't a goddamn thing, bitch. I got some trap homies we can hang with. First they pull the strap out, then they aim it. Cause it's a whole lot of gang shit, and this money ain't a goddamn thing, bitch. I got some trap homies we can hang with. First they pull the strap out, then they aim it. And once your daughter gets to high school, well, it won't be long before she gets fucked. First she'll get her cherry popped, then she'll get cheated on, then she'll get dumped. Once she graduates high school, well, good luck, cause it only gets worse. She'll be at the Halloween party as she's getting raw dog, she's dressed like a nurse. First she'll start with the white guys. Oh, dog, trust me, she's gonna get plowed. Enough.
Because apparently I done got rated. Hello! Hi, Raiders. The name, who rated me? I don't know. Who rated? Who rated? I missed it. I missed it. Dr. Spaghetti. Thank you, Dr. Spaghetti, for the raid. Hopefully you enjoyed your stream. What's the gimmick? What's the spaghetti policy? Ooh, wait, spaghetti. What's my spaghetti policy? What is my spaghetti policy? No meatballs. No meatballs. Heavy on the Parmesan cheese. That's what it is. 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 That's my spaghetti policy. I don't want them balls. I'm just not a meatball guy. I'm not a meatball guy. I never really was. I never really was. Apologies for that to be missed for that long. I was in a phone call. But you've come at the worst possible time, because not only was the thing that we were talking about dealing with a child being kidnapped, but now child porn. I don't mean to laugh as, oh, he likes child. No. My stance is very simple, and my ability to transition from topic to topic, Masterclass. You jerk off the kids, go to jail. Just that simple. But a VTuber's been arrested by the British police. Popular VTuber and illustrator Mimi Yanagi has been arrested for possession of her own drawings. Mimi revealed that she was held in custody after being arrested on April 20th, Hitler's birthday. Authorities confiscated all of her devices, and she is now free on bail with extreme conditions. She cannot post adult content and must use a name approved by the police. British laws are extremely harsh regarding the possession of certain types of illustration that authorities classify as restricted material, even if they are completely fictional. Now, obviously, any American that'll hear some goofy shit like this will start talking about free speech. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had to figure out what was going to be this perceived line. I had to, because you can't show me something like this and not have me wondering, well, what was drawn? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I understand why they arrested him. I understand it. Like, despite how many motherfuckers will sit up here and really dance on the fucking grave as much as they want to, I understand why they got arrested. Good afternoon, Bun Buns. That statement right there, life in prison. Sincere apologies for the absence. Mimi has a long story to tell, speaking in the third person, the electric chair. On Monday, April 20th, Mimi, still speaking in the third person, arrest the whole family. Mimi was arrested by the UK police for possession of her artwork and her artwork alone. She's currently on bail pending the outcome of the criminal investigation into her accounts and activities. All of her devices were seized as a result of the arrest. As a result, her bail conditions, Mimi has to move to a new account and is required to use a header name on her new account that her bail officers have agreed to. The account in question is Mimi Yabai. Per her bail conditions, her activities for the foreseeable future have to be both safe for work, which lets me know that something about this was not safe for work, and fully transparent in order to prevent a breach of her bail conditions. Mimi apologizes sincerely from the bottom of her heart for letting all of you down and disappointing you in such a way. Now, if I were to sit here and be charitable, you would sit here and think, oh my God, this is very unfair, this is very unfortunate. And to me, I just can't get in that. I can't get in that boot camp, because when you get in this boot camp, also I appreciate the bits. Again, Dr. Spaghetti, I appreciate the raid. I don't know how the fuck you've been following me since 2025. That was a shock to me. It's funny because in Japanese, yabai means bad, or that's negative. Interesting. And also, I appreciate the follow.
Who does? It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 Sky Pack. Come holler!
Oh, you know what's crazy? I don't think the alert went off for the raid because I was just sitting there. I know you threw Skelly, which makes the stream title all the more funny. Hey! I never thought that we'd reach the point where I'd be back on this VTuber arc. Because it seems like, listen, VTubers, y'all could be cool. Y'all really could be cool if it wasn't for like every goddamn week something going on. These large ass fucking titties y'all got that I know damn well y'all don't have. Some of y'all are men pretending to be girls. It's like y'all could just be VTubers, you know? Yeah, y'all could just like have a funny looking character, but y'all gotta make it all sexual. Y'all got all weird. Especially when some of y'all be in y'all microphones licking it up. Don't think I don't know? Oh, man. I work for a major UK police force investigating digital crimes and specialize in the investigation of the IIOC extreme pornography and prohibited images that you believe this case is related to. I can near guarantee that you don't know everything. Our police forces are drowning in what I think might be child sexual material cases, we do not actively seek out offenders for prohibited content except in the most extreme or egregious of cases. There is more to this story than you know. I suspect there's more to this. 2019 alone would mean a 6-year, and I don't even feel like this is in regards to the exact same person. This might just be in reference to maybe this getting out of hand at some point. Listen, chick does that. Listen, chick tries does not count as a fucking VTuber. You knew. And also, lolicon is considered child porn in the UK. So when you motherfuckers will sit up here and be like Chibi reviews because you know full fucking well that that's the type of person to defend this shit, you need to understand the law versus your perceived understanding of what the law is. When these motherfuckers sit up here and do shit like this in these countries that are strongly against it, it's going to be a problem for you. So when you are, for example, I don't know, maybe broadcasting images that would cause anybody to just give a little yikes to it, you know, could be. This could be a small inclination, just a small one. Because I don't test waters like this, because child porn, why would anybody want that? Why would you as a human being just look at a kid and be like, you know, I'm gonna pull my dick out to this? That's a problem. Like you can't word your way around that. That's a problem. Also, gay ships exist. My algorithm just had to remind me of that because I've been seeing the turmoil of these grown adults complaining about ships and how important they are and their fictional fucking characters, and they never understand the groundbreaking character development. They just want to see two characters fuck because they horny and alone. Look at some ass! Just stand there. Stand. Sometimes all y'all need is just some cartoonishly large ass. That's all you need. If you can imagine like all the troubles in your life at one point going away just by staring at ass, there you go. Just there you go. Your life's not better. Like your life's not better 100%, but Leon on his BBL BS, you can say whatever you want. But hey, I'm gonna tell you like an honest man. There are people who jerk off to children. There are grown adults who rape children. You can't put a sin on me for staring at a grown adult woman's ass. You can't. I had one of my partners bother me on a random day because I said that I really love fat women. And this motherfucker tried to mock me, tried to make it seem like being a chubby chaser is a problem. When we live in a world where rapists exist, where people look at children, and somehow these Boosie badass is cheered for what he said he wanted his son to do at a young age involving grown adult women. But I am the criminal of the century for consensually speaking to a grown adult woman who just so happens to be over the weight limit of 250 and fucking her consensually. We're losing recipes as a society, ladies and gentlemen. We're not building that character development that we once had. Unc's old. I'm 26. I'm old. Back in my fucking day, fat women were the option. Fat women were the standard. I don't know where y'all get all this shit from. Leon always talking about how he supports torta women, but didn't support the torta because I'm not about to support a woman who's busting out a slur. I'm sorry. And I know you're trolling, but there are genuine motherfuckers who are mad at me because I'm not siding with a dumbass bitch who got fired for doing dumbass bitch shit. And I stand by what I said, that I think that was the last stream or the stream before. You motherfuckers that are agreeing with the concept of busting a slur on camera and then expecting to be rewarded after it, yet you're the same people who want to see motherfuckers fired for saying fuck Charlie Kirk, you are not consistent in your standard. Who got fired for what now? Oh, this fucking Latina sat in her car and was just talking about, I fucking hate you, and got fired for it because, of course, when you do that, it goes viral. And, you know, that often be the problem for a lot of people. You could air out your grievances in private, but you put that online. You put that in a situation where people are going to see you and make you out to be what you are, a racist. Come to find out after the fact, after her getting fired for this, the fucking cops are going into the back catalog of all her arrests and trying to figure out if this motherfucker was doing shit by the book. Or was she just walking around?
Niggas. They only think about chicken. They're black. They won't get equal rights. They won't live like me. I won't let them. I'm better. More powerful. I'm the superior race. I am wise.
You understand? Jump scare headaches. I'm sorry, Gaming Witch. I'm sorry that you are sitting there with a fucking headache. My apology.
Any other black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this fucking chat? Suck my fucking cock.
Appreciate the oh God, Gaming Witch, you've kept our bond alive with your money. Oh God, I appreciate that, and I also appreciate the hype train on Twitch. I appreciate the raid. I appreciate the gifted subs. I appreciate the bits. Oh my fucking God!
Off all of this information you just gave me, man.
You know what's crazy? Combining the bits, the fucking gifted subs, and the super chat, I have made more money than the quartering. It's fucking skill set, children. This is a skill. And mind you, for 40 minutes of this stream, I don't think I've talked about one thing by the book of what I wanted to talk about. I think I've been bullshitting. And you know what? That's the skill of a streamer. That's the skill. That's the skill of a streamer. You're never really gonna fucking understand it. Because I have to sit here and lie and talk about how streaming is the most difficult job in the world. And I have to pretend that all of you hardworking people, all you people that have jobs that actually mean something to society, no, you don't mean anything. Oh, because speaking into the microphone right now, I'm the one that lives the hardest life because I have to sit here. How's my dick supposed to jump
off all of this information you just gave me, man?
I have to sit here and fucking pretend as if I'm the hardest fucking person in the world, even though I'm sitting in a chair and I'm not doing anything other than talking and entertaining people. Because you're all alone now. Y'all just gonna keep interrupting me? Y'all not gonna just let me monologue? Y'all just gonna keep interrupting me? Like the fuck? I thought we had a rapport. Like, guess not, bitches. Leon got hit by a gay mosquito. Ha. You wish. You wish. Did you see the quartering is getting exposed for not following FDA? Yes. And honestly, he actually needs to address that. Like, everybody can talk about like the false takedowns of channels. Fine, you could do that.
How's my dick supposed to jump off all of this information you just gave me?
On a legal aspect, he's got to address that first, because if that gains traction and he's selling coffee without following the laws and regulations by the FDA, ooh, he in trouble. Would you rather live in the Invincible universe or Gotham? There's the likelihood. Well, see, if I was a woman, I would have said Gotham. Because if I was a woman in Invincible, there's the likelihood that I'm about to get penetrated to help the vote from Empire, which would be a problem for me. I'm gonna go Gotham. Because I could deal with some psychopathic clown or fat penguin-shaped body of a guy trying to blow up where I work. I think I would actually be concerned if I lived in the Invincible.
New donation from Mercedes Rivera.
I think I would have so much of a problem if I lived in the Invincible universe, where I might end up just getting a random body thrown into my skull, and it ends up with me losing a piece of my body. Or, like, spoiler for anybody who hasn't, I think, watched season 3, you just so have, and this is why it would be bad if you were a woman in Invincible, you marry a guy who you have kids with.
How's my dick supposed to jump off of all of this information you just gave me, ma'am?
And you decide that you want to help your spouse achieve the dream, but then your spouse electrocutes you to death because he's mad. It's like, being a woman in Invincible probably wouldn't be good. Like, probably wouldn't be a good one. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I feel like in the midst of me getting raided, I didn't like fully introduce myself to any motherfucker who's bothered to stay within this, even though I think all of them are gone. Hi, the name's Leon. I'm a dickhead. I'm a feminist, if that matters. What else about me? I like seafood. I'm black, so I can say nigga, and you probably can't. I love Latinas. I love fat women. I don't subscribe to this notion. Well, I do, but I don't subscribe to the notion of calling fat women thick. They are fat. They are voluptuous. You know what I'm talking about? Tell them you like BBLs. I like watching a BBL move because it's so cartoonish. I think that's it. I think that's all I got. I think that's my life.
How's my dick supposed to jump off of all of this information you just gave me?
And another thing, I need to change these fucking alerts because now it's starting to feel like you motherfuckers don't care about what I have to say, and y'all just throw that fucking bit at me just to hear that alert when I'm sitting here monologuing. Show them the one. Well, I think everybody's gone, so I don't think I can. Yeah. Well, maybe I could. Maybe I could. Maybe I could. Maybe I could. Fine, I'll look for it. I'll look for it just off the muscle. I'll look for it just because. I'll look for it just because. Just because. I'll look for it just because. Did y'all see that fucking TikTok live streamer that's just been streaming himself walking for days, getting run over? Now look, I'm gonna tell you like a man. You walking in the middle of the fucking street, or not even in the middle of the street. You walking on the interstate, or even on the road. You not on the side. You not like on the shoulder. You just in the middle. Sir, at that point, something gonna happen and it's gonna be your fault. And it's like, I can sympathize. There's a good chunk of y'all that haven't seen it. So if it pleases the court, I don't know how much of this I could show without getting hit. So I'm gonna go about this very carefully. Oh, he's not a TikToker, he's a Twitch streamer. Oops, wrong one. Oops. Struck by a car. Okay, this is the video. Now, we're playing with fire. We're playing with fire because I don't know how much of this I can show. But this guy's been streaming for I don't know how many fucking days. And apparently he's been walking from Philly to California. Why? Don't know. I don't even know where he is, like on the map. But he hasn't been arrested or brought into the hospital. He went to the hospital. What are you talking about? And there's nothing to arrest him for. Now. I just want to say, like, I feel for him because he got run over. But when I'm looking at where he is and I'm looking at the road, this guy is not like on the grass. He's literally in the fucking road. And it's like, But if you listen carefully, it sounds like a car hits this car from behind and pushes him forward. Because if you look at it, the car's already behind him and the truck is passing him up. So to me, it seemed like a car is just like, what the fuck is this dude doing walking in the road? And then another car that's not paying attention, it sounds like they hit him. Like, you heard that? There's a car behind this one that hit the guy. Oh, well, fuck, I just said that. In that something auspicious. And what a freeze frame. Like, I need to stop pausing this, like, as he gets hit. All right, this is after. Oh, he got up? I didn't know that part. Later. Back to this paper. Life's a game, but it's not fair. I break the rules, so I don't care. I probably shouldn't be singing while this motherfucker is in significant pain. You know? So that car was doing full. I tried to navigate this as best I can. I'm still in that. I'm still just on the side of this motherfucker probably shouldn't have just been in the road and all of this was avoided. Because now you in the hospital, probably got a hospital bill sitting there waiting for you. You got a person that then ran over somebody who now got a fucking dent in the back of their car. You got somebody with a dent in the front of their car. He's lucky he isn't dead. Yes. The car behind the one that hit him had crashed into the back end of her. Nigga, didn't we just read that? Didn't I just say that? Because when you watch it, I thought it was more gruesome. Because like I thought, based on how I first saw this, because I didn't get this quick couple seconds beforehand. I just got the immediate impact. And now he got a dent in his back. Gaming witch! You're supposed to be the civilized of us all. I need to stop doing that. I need to stop doing it. I need to stop doing that. If I keep doing that, the impact of how I feel towards it will start going away, and I don't need that. I don't need the severity of that. I don't need that being taken away from me. I remember what happened to that lady that abused her dog. I actually don't remember. But if we could bring it back, if we could bring it back, now we're going to play a game. I'm going to bring it back. The 76ers leading the Celtics at halftime. Ooh. Well, no, I don't do the whole asterisk thing because honestly, it comes down to basketball. It genuinely comes down to basketball. If somebody injured, next man up. So it's like I'm not the one to give asterisks. So because you still got to play that fucking game. I'm excited to see Joel Embiid win, but it's like Joel Embiid be funking up the joint. T-Wolves beat Jokic. Jokic has proven to be a sore loser, and I hate that because he's a champion and he's an MVP. And speaking of P, now it's up to us to figure out if all of this art is something worthy to get arrested for. Nah, man, that's straight up toddler. She should be arrested and put on the list. That's not freedom of speech. That's fetishing. I think that means fetishizing toddlers. Jesus Christ. This is not me promoting anything. Good morning, Bun. I don't want to read Good Morning Bun Buns. Hope you all have one. Today's the day for Mimi's extraction. She's nervous, but also okay. This is about as far I could scroll down. This is about as far as I'm scrolling down on this. This is about as far. And I will say, my algorithm decided to punish me because I started looking at this, and I just so happened to see a picture that apparently was commissioned for this Mimi motherfucker to draw. And I'm not showing it. I will describe it to you. It is what looks to be a child spread eagle. And I ain't never been quick enough to block some shit in my fucking lifetime, which is going to aggravate me because I'm about to see more of this shit because of my algorithm. So I'm going to have to rework this motherfucker from the ground up again. But it's just like any child depicted in a sexual manner doesn't matter if it's AI, cartoon, anything is disgusting. I agree. If you're okay with something like this because it's not real, you might actually need to look inwards. I agree. Genuinely, I might rile up a few feathers, but it makes me annoyed that people are defending them, saying art shouldn't get you arrested. You do understand giving pedophiles media to ingest is part of the problem. It is. Would you be okay with them making realistic AICP? No. How is a cartoon any different? Hentai is a thing. Oh, you're okay with that? Foul. I don't give. And this is another thing. While I understand the love for anime, I have love for anime, which is why I like watching shows like Attack on Titan or Parasite, where these motherfuckers get fucked up. There is a lot of Japanese media that is made by the Japan people that I will just not watch. I will not watch. I will not watch at all. Oh. I cannot watch this shit at all. What is this? My wife has been arrested. Do you have fans draw your little VTuber in a... So look, first of all, I paid for this, mind you. I paid for this. There's nothing sexual about me cutting a rug. Look at him go. I will not allow any variations of myself in a sexual manner. How do I show this? How do I show my PC? Well, no, that wasn't what I wanted. This just gives me the whole fucking screen. It's not what I wanted. God damn it. I wanted it to show the fucking other screen where I got the fucking evil ass art of me. I want art like what you see on the screen, where I'm looking mischievous. This is when I'm looking mischievous. I have a fun time. If ViewBot, you wish I had a ViewBot, motherfucker. You wish I was on this motherfucker ViewBot. My fucking 5 viewers on Twitch, they mean something to me. Oh, never mind. 26. I've been exposed for ViewBotting. I'm ViewBotting. I'm ViewBotting. I have elevated in the view. Who that one Asian that then got exposed for ViewBotting and took a break from streaming? Bitch, learn to hide it better.
How's my dick supposed to jump off of all of this information you just gave me, man?
Show the incognito tabs? Well, I don't have those on here. You would have to find those on my phone. Lot of porn on the phone. But guess what? Ain't no child porn. No. Ain't nothing like. Never mind. Leon posted another Pink Panther pelt. I ain't gonna lie. I might look around. I might see if somebody can draw me as Thrag, but in a pink robe and a pink hat. Thrag is a fucking fraud. I don't care. That's another thing. I don't know if any of these people who rated in are still here, but I'm gonna tell you like a man, Thrag is a fucking fraud. If you watch Invincible, Thrag is a fucking fraud. I'm gonna say that shit to the nines. And I will not
jump off of all of this information you just gave me, man.
I will not sit here and allow that indoctrination of you motherfuckers that can't read past the fucking 4th grade level. Mandatory Thrag. Shut up. I hate the fact that I would not allow this to become a gimmick for every stream I do. I just hate it. I hate it. I hate that he's such a fucking fraud. He's a fraud. He's a fraud. He's a fucking fraud. He's such a fraud, he's on the fraudulent list. I don't watch Invincible. Don't. Well, actually, I'd recommend Invincible because it is a good show, but oh my fucking God. Can we get to a point where the characters that you've shown me are supposed to be dominant? Can we get to a point where they stop getting their asses handed to them? Just bookmark their pages. Oh, and listen, Minnie, you haven't watched it, so you won't care. The one at the bottom is a rapist. The one at the bottom's a fucking rapist. That's not me being mean or facetious. That's not me being mean or facetious. That's me stating a fact. That is a rapist. There's Fraud Thrag, then there's Anissa. Listen. Valiant YouTube watcher. The problem is that these motherfuckers will drown themselves in the circumstances. She what? She rapes a character. She rapes a character. She does. And the sick part, rapes the character, has the baby after raping said character. And then, I shit you not, they better not put this shit in the show. Is about to die and then looks at another character and says, "Tell Mark I don't regret it. He'll understand." Dog, we as a society have generational conversations that set humanity back decades. That fucking conversation, when that gets animated and when it gets put into Invincible, will set humanity back centuries. Because there will be motherfuckers genuinely who will sit there and think that that shit is okay. She said that in the comics? Yes. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was like some fake meme that where you just like add your own fucking quote into the picture. That motherfucker actually said that in the book. Just tell me she gets her ass strapped. What? I'm not reading the rest of that. And no, that doesn't happen. I need to watch the show. I only watched season 1. What am I reading? What you're reading is an average day in Leon's chat when he's talking about the world. Like when Leon's talking about the world and he's not playing a game. I was supposed to stream like 7 hours ago. I was supposed to be streaming at noon, but I didn't want to stream. I just wanted to play Arguments. So now I'm here. And for about an hour, we've been dicking around. We've been bullshitting, and now I'm going to bullshit you even further by reading this. My wife has just been arrested for Chibi-style art she drew in 2011. She wasn't even in the UK when she drew it or sold it. Oh. Wife is American. From 2008 to 2011, she drew and sold Chibi-style art. Think small, cute characters. These were drawn and sold in the United States, where they are protected under the First Amendment. Wife moved to the UK in 2012, and we got married in 2015. Police arrested her today and seized all electronic devices in our home. I'm currently writing from my parents' house. The grounds for the arrest was under the Coroners and Justice Act 2009. She's been in police station for almost 12 hours. I haven't heard a word, and the police won't tell me anything when I call. She never drew or sold anything while she was in the UK. Is there anything I can do at this point? You are turning to Reddit for legal advice. Turning to Reddit for legal advice is, what am I missing in Invincible? Fraudulent characters, some great character development, animation that, depending on who you ask, needs to be improved by fan animation that doesn't really improve it at all. Omni-Man, Debbie, Fat Eve. Speaking of which, if we could detour, I have an infuriating. So who's the fraud? Well, I'm glad you asked. You see, actually, you know what? Hold on. Hold.
How's my dick supposed to jump off of all of this information you just gave me, man?
Let me get a picture of the fraud. Oh, that's not a picture of this. Oh, crotch shot. This is Thrag, the most fraudulent villain in recent memory. Crisp lineup though, but he's a fraud. He's not on the upper echelonte of the understanding of what it means to be a true villain. And you know what's crazy? Chris was on my ass earlier talking about some Thrag's not a fraud. What are you talking about? And I had to explain it to him, but we got sidetracked because we was getting shot at. Introduction. He's sitting there playing with a fucking skull. Not something I would deem a fraud. Getting ready to attack and, start the Viltrumite war. Nothing wrong with that. Loses a little bit of momentum and retreats. And the stupid people online are calling that fraudulent. I do not call that fraudulent. Having a plan and then getting it sidetracked by circumstances you didn't prepare for and retreating, that's not a fraud. That's battle strategy. But that fucking battle in space. Let me tell you about this fucking battle in space. The Viltrumites putting the beats to the anti-Viltrumite vigilante task force. The anti-vigilante Viltrumite task force is fucking putting the beats to some Viltrumites. And all the while, this dickhead just sitting there, just standing there, floating there, just aura farming. Just sitting there trying to make it seem like that is an acceptable thing to do. There was even a moment where this motherfucker had a laser shot at him that, if it connected, would have killed him. And this motherfucker, in one angle, just looks as if the laser missed. But when they give me the front shot of Thrag, he's clearly backing up. He backed away from that damn thing because he knew his goose was cooked. Even if he's the strongest of the bunch, he knew that he was gonna die if he got hit by that thing. But the battle keeps going on, and all of a sudden, momentum's not on Thrag's side. By the way, side note, excellent fur coat. Also, I'm appreciating the bits. This motherfucker watches as his opposition destroys his planet, destroys his home base. And what does he do? He screams, "No!" and he cries. And then he rips somebody's head off.
Black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this fucking chat? Suck my fucking cock.
Then he rips his head off. And then he celebrates. And then he puts the beats to Mark and Omni-Man. Excuse me, J. Jonah Jameson. And he does the little Viltrumite hand thing and fucking, yicks Omni-Man. And I'm sitting there thinking, oh, he's dead. Oh, my God. A fucking consequence in this fucking show. All right. Yes. But then the motherfucker, as he grabs Mark by his face, is getting ready to fucking cream his skull. This motherfucker looks at his broken home and leaves. And he doesn't kill Mark. He didn't kill Omni-Man. He didn't even kill Oliver. How much of a fraud do you have to have this motherfucker in front of your face and all you could do is rip his jaw off with your fist? That's it? You ain't beating him down? You ain't sending him home? You ain't sending him packing? You ain't sending him to the Viltrumite Lord? Tripping. But then it gets worse. We find out that Thrag then left to go to Earth. And you would think he about to blow this bitch up, about to kill everybody Mark loves, about to take about 50,000 women and start impregnating. But no, he's just let us stay here. And I'm just...
Any other black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this fucking chat? Suck my fucking cock.
It's a fraud. And spoiler, his dick don't work on Earth, so he got to go to the fucking bug planet and infect them with Viltrumite dick cum, and he got a bunch of Viltrumite kids. This motherfucker's a fraud. I mean, realistically, Oliver would have died for that. It's called plot armor. It's like, I wish I could virtually strangle somebody. I wish I could virtually strangle somebody. That's the you motherfucker. The Invincible tangents are really getting out of control. It's because you motherfuckers want to argue with me. You motherfuckers want to argue with greatness, and that's the fucking problem. I forgot what the fuck I was doing. I forgot what I was supposed to be showing y'all. What was I supposed to be showing y'all? Oh wait, I remember. Shut up. I remember. No, it's not about the UK. Fuck you. I remember what it was. It was about Invincible.
Invincible has a map.
It was about Invincible.
Invincible has...
Shut up! Invincible creator hates white men. Now, who wants to take a guess about the skin color of the creator of Invincible? Anybody want to take a guess? Anybody want to guess the race? Anyone who's never been on these streams, we do this horrendous thing during like school shootings, mass shootings, where everybody's guessing the fucking criminal or the skin color of the criminal. Listen, it's fucked up, but when you're an American and every single day there's a fucking shooting, you become
off all of this
desensitized.
information you just gave me, man.
I love how everybody said white because you all know. I love that. I love that everybody said white. It's because he's white. Robert Kirkman, a white man, apparently hates white men. Let's find out why.
A massive woke problem. It's not just coming from the Amazon Prime version, which always makes things worse because it's Amazon Prime, but Robert Kirkman is a woke nut job. He's a weird, rabid leftist atheist.
Oh, okay. I don't really care. The motherfucker came out with a great comic book and a great show. So, oh, he doesn't believe in God. You believe in God, and what is your contribution to society?
Who's caused problems in everything that he's touched for decades now.
I bet he probably did, which is the hallmark of somebody who works in Hollywood and any form of entertainment. Eventually, you're going to ruin something with your idea that you think is good, but overall is going to be perceived by the public that has to consume it as bad.
And this all happened in the comic before, which he wrote himself as the creator of Invincible, and he ruined this series with its wokeness to begin with. So this
what's the wokeness?
Exactly what I expected would happen as season 4 ends here. It's finally coming to pass, and a lot of people are pissed about it. Because they were watching the show hoping for just this bloody, gory superhero show, just like...
That's not woke. That's more so to deal with animation budget and probably, well, you can't really say censoring, because I walked into Invincible thinking that that was a kid's show, and I was very much told no on that one within the first fucking episode. And as the seasons progressed, you tend to realize that this is not a show that works with censorship too much. So it more so probably has to do with budget and what they could use all of that for at the right time.
Everybody liked out of the comic before, and now they're getting the political lectures to it. Now, Robert Kirkman has said something even worse as this comes along as to why he's made some of his decisions, and it shows he just hates white people and white males especially like himself, like all of these guys do. This is the problem with the comic book industry in a nutshell. Invincible.
Now, you're probably expecting me to press play, and he continues on, but that's the end of it. Is that it?
She got defensive, and she said,
Paramount merges... is that it?
It's painful to watch here. This is where we're at today. Like I said, Marvel and DC Comics have said nothing about it. Posted a couple statements on Facebook this week.
Is that it? You know what? I'm too invested. I want to see the rabbit hole. I want to see the rabbit hole. I heard a whole lot of nothing. You and everybody else.
How's my dick supposed to jump off of all of this information you just gave me, man?
You know what's crazy? I woke up at 4 a.m. to prep myself to watch the last episode of My Hero Academia. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. It was good. It was good. It was good. It was good. Sorry, but it was good.
Any other black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this fucking chat? Suck my fucking cock.
Here since I guess. Good work. Good work. Good. Whoa, 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 whoa. The quartering cancel mob needs to stop now. You know what? Bore me, if you please. I want to see this.
At this point, it's a full-on...
Oh, God, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up.
...going on against the quartering. Almost 90% of the stuff they're saying is just innuendo, nothing proven, just going off, going crazy. Now, he did have a burst of anger, and we know this, and he was wrong, and I think he knows this, and, that's not saying that one thing is true and another thing's not true right here.
No, dipshit, he doesn't know this because... in the 2 weeks since this video, this motherfucker has continued to make it worse for himself. And now there's the potential that the FDA might get involved. Dumbass!
And I think we have a smarter...
And I know your fat ass don't use that damn exercise bag in the background!
...audience on this channel. They can have a nuanced discussion about things rather than actually just go full tilt, cancel mob, cancel mob, cancel mob. We have a greater culture war at hand, and I am very focused because there's a couple things.
Oh, no. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. Was this the motherfucker that said y'all need to leave the quartering alone and get back to focus because the leftists might win the midterm? Man, fuck no! You see that the New Day left WWE? Good for them. WWE 2K27 is going to have a lot of fucking roster issues.
One, we were told...
It is that guy? Oh, my God.
...that woke was dead in 2026. Trump won the election, etc. And the Hollywood marketing machine, the video game marketing machine, decided to change course on things, not with the actual content they were producing, but with the way they're marketing it. They're not going out there and telling you that this is a diverse and inclusive whatever, for the most part. You get a couple outliers like Starfleet Academy or whatnot, but instead they're just marketing the movies. It looks like the He-Man movie, for example, is going to be about fighting toxic masculinity with a race swap and maybe a strong female lead actually running things instead of He-Man himself. We'll see what happens when that unfolds, but they're marketing it as a basic action movie. And the marketing is and actually just toning down the way that they're saying.
Wait, he also got a domestic violence record. Man, what? This motherfucker who beats people is telling me about the wokies? Oh, motherfucker, send the woke.
While not toning down the actual content is how
Matter of fact,
Benjamin Netanyahu, if you can hear this, please, Benjamin Netanyahu. Benjamin Netanyahu, if you can hear this, please, Benjamin Netanyahu.
I got it on a loop.
Propaganda works. Propaganda is not something that's easy to spot when it's well done, and it's not something that actually causes problems when it's not well done. It's quite the opposite. Not well done is easy to spot and make fun of. When it's well done, that's when we have to worry. And I think Hollywood's just getting smarter about the way they want to propagandize, because all of these people in all of AAA gaming and all of Hollywood and all of publishing are still crazy woke people out there who are just absolutely trying to kill all of us, and they want us rounded up. They want us executed. They act like the communists did in Spain in the late 1930s.
I love this. They want to kill. Nobody's coming to kill you. Listen. I'm going to say this, and it might be controversial. I do not condone, let me say this beforehand, because one of you motherfuckers is going to aggravate the fuck out of me. I do not condone killing over words that you disagree with or takes you disagree with. Okay? That's across the board. I want the pedophiles in jail. But y'all gotta stop thinking And by y'all, I mean dumb fucks like this. I mean the dumb fuck transgender advocates. Bro, a lot of people don't know you exist. The chances you dying by somebody will be completely random. It won't be zero. It probably won't even be low. But you specifically are not being hunted down. You, out of shape white male, are not being hunted down. Nor are you being hunted down because the quartering is being canceled for getting people's YouTube channels taken away and also potentially violating the rules and regulations of the FD-fucking-A. I'm sorry that you think you are bigger than the program, but allow me, the calm, cool, collected individual in the room, to smarten you up. You're not!
30s, before Franco, of course, came and liberated everybody and saved the Catholic Church and the like. That's what we're dealing with right now. And we're in a spot with the midterm elections coming up where they've made some changes.
Motherfucker. He is that guy! Let me tell you something, motherfucker. This ain't about, this got nothing to do with politics. This is inter-turmoil YouTube issues. That is it. This ain't got... Your ability to win the midterm, presumably as a conservative, got nothing to do with the YouTube. I am sorry that you think to yourself at this exact moment that somehow, some way, you being in turmoil with other YouTubers somehow correlates to what would happen in the midterms. The Rolf has problems. You can... I appreciate the gift is sub. God. I appreciate the gift is sub, bro. I appreciate that. This dog. When I say I'm just sitting there dicking around having fun, I feel like I ain't gonna lie, by now everybody who was a part of that raid is gone. But can I just say that, like, doing it, I've literally sat here. Do you realize that in the realm of the topic of the stream, I've only talked about one thing? We've been going for an hour. Bros, when I tell you, like a man, I'm gonna be brutally honest with y'all. I don't even want to watch the fucking Chibi video anymore. Of course the motherfucker is gonna stick up for some shit and not understand that UK law is something you can't fucking defeat, because while you sitting there jerking off to cartoon kids, the UK government is trying to do something about this shit. But I need y'all to realize there's a massive portion of, I ain't gonna say massive, but there's a long portion of shit I haven't even gotten to yet. Like a man, I ain't gotten to any of that shit yet. This is the most off-kilter fucking stream I've touched. There's so much shit I gotta get to. But these dumbasses, they provide themselves so much glory. Chocolate milk or strawberry? Ooh, interesting. You know what? Give me strawberry milk. Knowing that I'm probably picking the wrong answer for myself, give me strawberry milk. I feel as though I haven't had strawberry milk probably since I probably haven't had strawberry milk probably since 2009. And I might be biting the fucking hand that feed me on this one. But fuck, it might be that. It truly might be. I just like have such a great fucking remembrance of the strawberry milk. Natural strawberry milk or artificial? Let's be real. Do I think I know what I was drinking was either real or artificial? No clue. I just remember strawberry milk being such a delight. I just remember it being such a delight for me to have. It was so good. It was so good. But back to this.
Google here and YouTube has very much suppressed a lot of the anti-woke content. As soon as that election trigger hit, things went downhill, okay? And there's a reason I'm prefacing everything like this and stating things like this, because the bigger picture is what's important here, and the bigger, of course, cause is everything we care about at this point. The next thing that is happening is the midterm elections are coming up, and we're already seeing what they're doing on that big cultural level as well. They're trying to divide Christians from the Republican Party. There's a big fight with the Pope this week. If you notice, the Pope didn't really say much that was really incendiary or even necessarily directed at Donald Trump.
And who kicked the hornet's nest on that one at the time? It was Trump. Trump got these niggas going at the Pope. The Pope! The most significant devout follower of the Lord. This motherfucker Trump got motherfuckers going at the Pope, which lets me know if Jesus came down from the heavens to the earth and spoke truth to power about everybody being unified, one of these motherfuckers would be, well, not those fucking trannies, right? And God and Jesus would raise their eyebrows like, did you not just hear me? And they would be going at God. That's the one scenario of life that I believe would actually happen given the opportunity.
Or anything like that. Trump fired back pretty hard and the media had a frenzy with it. Now already Trump has done what he usually does and dials things back, says he doesn't have a fight or a problem with the Pope. The media is not covering this aspect of it, of course, but there was an objective there. And the objective, of course, is to influence the midterm elections so that they can just sweep Congress and then do this 2-year impeachment proceedings again and again and again. And then, of course, try to force Gavin Newsom down our throats in 2028, where they can resume everything as scheduled and just a 2-year blip in history where everything just resets and they're going to start censoring all of us again. That's what's coming down. Now, I'm the most censored indie platform person probably in these spaces, other than my publisher, Vox Day, who works with me on some of my books and the likes. So if you don't know my history, I came out of science fiction writing. I write science fiction books for a living. This is one of my books that's not out yet.
We need to kill him. We need to get him out of here. He's unstable. How do you deal with him? We freeze him and break him. We need to...
We're done. We're done with this guy. We're done. We're done with that guy. We're done with that guy. We're done with that guy. This looks... Buy my book. Soon as I saw the self-advertising, we're done. You're a dummy. We get it. Ooh. Like, we get it. As the fucking VTubers say, as they shake their fake titties. Ooh. I watched that YouTuber play God of War Ragnarok.
How's my dick supposed to jump off of all of this information you just gave me, man?
That's too convenient. Like, me saying that and then getting that fucking alert. Like, you motherfuckers make me feel insecure about who I am as a human. Y'all know that? I'm very much upset. I'm very much hurt. You understand me? I'm very much in pain. Very much sad. I'm sad. I'm a little sad. I'm a little scared. I don't know what I'm to do in this world. Oh, I'm a little sad. I need to eat some pussy. It might be too graphic to say, but remember, I'm a grown man. I would love to consensually nibble on some clitoris, because once you truly understand the structure of the female vaginal system, you will fall in love with women even more. Now you might wonder, why the fuck am I bringing this up? Oh, no reason other than I am somebody who, one day decided I wanted to be better at sex. And how do I start that path? Learning about the female organ. Learning about how it stimulates. Learning what specific parts you got to play with consensually. Some people just want to go in willy-nilly. Others want to study the game. I came in at a weird time. No, you didn't! Learning about the clitoris is not weird. It is a part of the human experience. That's the reason why women's reproductive rights seemingly get taken away more and more, is because you motherfuckers don't know anything about... Oh, God. Good guy, you're pathetic. You are pathetic as a human. That sentence structure doesn't work too much. For championing people, hold on. Keep it there. For championing people getting arrested for fiction. Sir or ma'am. Sir or ma'am. Make this abundantly clear. just so that you and I can understand each other. Because I can understand tensions being very much high when you operate coming in hostile. So I'll explain my take. Drawing children in a sexual manner, drawing fictional children in a sexual manner, jerking off to real children, jerking off to fictional children. I think you're a fucking weirdo, you're a pedophile, and you are not somebody I would trust around children. Now that we understand each other, now that we as human beings understand each other, you understand me and I understand you. I want to make this very clear to you. I'll see you in hell. Get out. You find it perfect for motherfuckers to jerk off and draw kids in sexual manners. That's you. I don't. You think I'm a disgraceful human? I think you're a pedophile. And listen, there's only one way. There's only one way I am to be contested on this. You got to tell your mother you jerk off the kids. And I need her reaction. I need her reaction specifically after you point out, don't worry, Mom, they're not real. They're just cartoons that I draw and buy. You're weird. You can't really change my mind. I can't do nothing for you. I just can't do nothing for you. Leon trying to start a new TikTok trend? Sure. If that's a trend you motherfuckers want to get into, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, be you. All that extra shit. All that extra shit. They're just drawings. See yourself out too. Listen. Take that shit somewhere else. I don't want that. I don't want that around me. I just don't. I don't want that around me. Me as a human, I don't want to hang around motherfuckers that'll say or do shit like that. I just don't. And I feel as though my boundaries should be respected. Everyone's getting too close to me. My pronouns, they're not being respected.
How's my dick supposed to jump off of all of this information you just gave me, man?
I can't with that fucking alert. I genuinely cannot with that fucking alert. That alert will be the death of me. Tell your friend group. You saw how they went for the last guy. Leon, how far off the rails are we? I'd say we're about 5 miles. 5 miles. We're about 5 miles off the rails. Just about 5 miles. Leon, I heard Hogwarts Legacy is getting a sequel game. Hey, I'm ready to bring back my transphobia. I'm ready. Bring it on. Like, bring it on. Leon, how do you feel about Invincible currently? Where were you 20 minutes ago? We're not going back down that rabbit hole. I'm sorry. We're not going back down that rabbit hole. You should have been here 20 minutes ago. That you would have been fine to ask me that. We're not doing it again. Sorry. We're not doing it again. I'm moving on.
How's my dick supposed to jump off of all of this information you just gave me, man?
How do you feel about The Boys? Never watched it. I never watched The Boys, so I don't have a good or a bad opinion about The Boys. I do just love when a motherfucker would come in here and be like, "How dare you?" It's like, well, there's nothing you can do to stop me. We just disagree, and that's fine. I'm not fighting for anyone to change their minds. Chat, can I get a context on the VTube comment on the title? Just curious, no VTuber fan here, but the title is crazy. What did I title this stream? I'll give you the context, Brazero. I'll as the streamer, I'll give you the context. Seem like every week there's a VTuber doing some sketchy ass shit that makes me be concerned if they were ever around children. It's all this fucking art that depicts kids in sexual manners. All the fucking VTUBERS. Just fucking VTubers out of whack. Fucking VTubers out of whack. Something wrong with these motherfuckers. Something wrong with these motherfuckers. Then a good portion of them are men talking like little girls. It's just Jesus. We in the valley 20 miles away from the fucking red. No, we're not. Y'all just say shit anything. So don't VTube? I was planning on getting into streaming. I mean, you can get in the stream. Why you gotta be a VTuber, huh? You afraid to put a little PNG image on the screen just to relax? Are you afraid? Do you have something that you fear? How do I feel about Ace Attorney? What the fuck is Ace Attorney? What the fuck is an Ace Attorney? I feel like I'm showing my age. What the fuck is an Ace Attorney? Is this porn? Are you about to make me type? You know what? I'm not typing in porn. Fuck you. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Fuck you. Fuck you. You understand me? Fuck you. You understand me? Fuck you. You understand me? I'm not typing in porn. How many cigars you have? I haven't smoked a cigar since my birthday last year. I got a box of those motherfuckers. I smoked each one. It was probably the most disgusting fucking thing I've ever done, but I felt so satisfied about it. I genuinely felt so satisfied about doing it. The Phoenix Wright games? What the fuck is a Phoenix Wright game? This is what I don't want to type in hentai. It's too fucking convenient. We talking about this shit and you motherfuckers will try to bring up some shit equivalent to it. I don't want to type this in. No, Ace Attorney is a Capcom game where you play as a lawyer with crazy hair. It's not porn. Why the fuck would I want to play as a lawyer? Do I shoot people? Do I shoot people? Like, is that it? It's not an action game? What the fuck? Now, Ace, I like how the first thing is Ace Attorney Creator, I'm afraid. What is this? This look dumb. Ace Attorney Investigate. This look dumb. What is this? Ace Attorney Trilogy. Ace Attorney
Any
Chronicles.
Other black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this fucking chat? Suck my fucking cock.
Ace Attorney Trilogy again. That's right, Ace Attorney T. What the fuck? This shit look dumb. Wait a minute. Wait. Ain't this the shit? Fuck. It's some meme. Wait. Don't call me Unc yet. Don't call me Unc yet. I might know something from this. Wait. Don't call me Unc just yet. Don't call me Unc just yet. It's coming soon. Don't call me Unc just yet. I can't pronounce this shit. Is this the fucking game that got the fucking Oratrice Mécanique Denise Cardinal? Is that it? Or am I thinking something else? Or does nobody know what the fuck that is and it's only me? Ace Attorney's been a thing since probably before you were born. Where have you been? I'm sorry, bitch. I was playing Spyro. I was playing Spider-Man. I was playing Mario Kart. I was playing Shark Tale. I wasn't playing this bullshit. Fuck you. You kind of more of an unk if you know about it. Oh, so y'all niggas unk. All right. That's better. You motherfuckers the unk, not me. I'm still young. Just kidding. I'm dying. Fucking dying. I'm dying on the inside. I'm dying on the outside, dude. It's more noticeable that I'm dying on the outside. Wait, I'm surprised you could actually say that. Say what? What did I say? What did I say? You still a cool unk? See, I like you. I like you. You know what? Why can't y'all be like this motherfucker? Why can't y'all be like Nanashi? You know what? Just for that? Just for that? I'm making Nanashi a mod. The Genshin thing? What about it? You thought I didn't know how to say the oratrice mécanique d'Annalise Cardinal? Like, how... Yeah, what? How? Why would I not know how to say that? Do you motherfuckers forget? I don't, even though I only told y'all this once, that I took French. Y'all don't know too much about me. Is your favorite game Genshin Impact? I would rather get in the middle of Times Square and peel my dick off in front of you all before Genshin Impact becomes a top 300 game in my fucking lifetime. The fuck? Do you have a crumb of shame? Have a crumb of shame. We can fix that. Fuck you. Leon, you're not you're a grandfather? Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, you're from Louisiana, right? You know, first of all, just because I'm from Louisiana doesn't mean shit. What we talking about besides peeling penises? It's ironic that can people not say Worcestershire? I mean, the common joke is to just be like whoosh. Some people, me, will say wash your sister on your back sauce, you know? Just to be funny. I think we stopped asking about your personal life after you shared the BBL edits. What are you talking about? First of all, the correlation between personal life and BBL edits don't even fucking map up. It don't map up. And like, first, and how fucking dare you seemingly have such a fucking issue with being broadcasted voluptuous ass? Like, I'm sorry. What's our through line here? What's the through line here? You just had two motherfuckers come in this bitch talking about how drawing kids sexually is fucking fine. Is Leon a Lizzo fan? A fan of her music? No. A fan of her body before she lost all that weight? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Leon, with your top 5 games? Ooh. That's a difficult one. Mario Kart Double Dash. This is not from top to bottom or bottom to top. Mario Kart Double Dash. Super Smash Bros. Melee. I need the correct Spyro game, because if I get the wrong Spyro game, I can't just say Spyro. What? I need the correct Spyro game. Spyro into the.
Supposed to jump off all of this information you just gave me, man.
Spyro Into the Dragonfly from 2002. That specific Spyro game. That was 3. That was 3. What the fuck? That was 3. So, Simpsons Hit and Run. That's 4. And just because, even though I just wasted so much time thinking about it, even though I could have just said this bitch off the rip, the movie video game tie-in adaptation, Shark Tale, specifically on the GameCube. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass, rub my clit, scratch it if you feel the need to. My bad, I didn't say Doom. I didn't say Grand Theft Auto. You asked me my top 5. Leon say Bambi Clat? Bambi Clat. Bambi Clat. No Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy? You asked me my top 5. You asked me my top 5. Remember that. I didn't ask you yours. You asked me mine. Yes, I blow my nose, but it sounds like I do a line of cocaine. Why is the worst Spiral in your top 5? Because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed playing it. I loved it. Now, as I get older, obviously the Kingdom Hearts are in the categories of favorite games. But you said top 5. Kingdom Hearts, the Grand Theft Auto, fucking... It's like everybody either says Grand Theft Auto 5 or Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I don't see the love for Grand Theft Auto 4. I really don't. Like, I genuinely don't understand why there isn't more appreciation towards Grand Theft Auto 4. It is actually fucking great. Obviously, we're going to have to go into the realm of the Pokemon games. Because when we're thinking about the Pokemon games, my favorite region, I might get called casual. I started Pokemon when they were in the Sinnoh region, so that's the Diamond, Pearl, and Platinums. Enjoyed those games. Went backwards. Enjoyed the fuck out of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Enjoyed, I think that was Ruby that I had, and Emerald. It's fucking great. These games were fucking great. Obviously went back even further. Leaf Green, Fire Red. Even played the originals. Enjoyed those. Mafia. Those games are good. What was that game? Wow, what was the fucking GTA alternative? Not the recent one that came out.
How's my dick supposed to jump off all of this information you just gave me?
Saints Row. I enjoy the fuck out of Saints Row 2. Saints Row 2, up there. Obviously, the Sly Cooper games. Can't leave those out of the mix. And if you put a gun to my head and tell me which one of the Smash Bros. Games, I'm picking Melee every single time. That is not to take away from the beauty of Brawl, because Brawl, if Melee didn't exist, Brawl would be my favorite. Brawl would be my favorite. Matter of fact, and you know why Brawl would end up being my favorite? If Melee didn't exist, you wanna know why Brawl would be my favorite? This is why. If the Nazis had this, they would have won. I'm so sorry. Play the Melee opening. Listen, when you compare Melee and Brawl's themes, bro, I'm sorry, but Brawl clears. Brawl clears, bro. That's not to say that the Melee theme ain't good. Matter of fact. I feel old now. I miss playing Melee with my cousins. Well, it's a good thing I have a fucking GameCube and I got Melee just sitting in the next room connected to a fucking 65-inch TV. Because whenever the fuck I feel like it, I could just text my fucking cousin and he can come get his ass whooped. I never played Smash Bros. Because I didn't grow up playing the Nintendo GameCube. I played, okay, cool guy. You're so edgy. I bet that fucking back knee that you fucking have is so monumental. Who's your main? In Melee? It's Link. Now in Brawl, it's Kirby. Secondary main, in Melee, the Ice Climbers. In Brawl, Yoshi. This is going to be really obscure for every single fucking person. And the only people that might know about this are the ones dedicated to PC games before they became the standard for a lot of people because console has disappointed. How many of you motherfuckers remember an online game that was created specifically involving Cartoon Network characters called Fusion Fall? That is to me, the pinnacle of PC gaming. Just like one of those community-driven style fucking games where everybody on a fucking server and all this shit. Hi, Wendy's Cafe. I completely missed you. And I hope you're enjoying the ratification of Canada. And I hope you're still embarrassed by your Canadian bacon. Fusion Fall, I genuinely don't know if anybody will remember. Oh, it seems like a lot of people. It seems like all you motherfuckers do. Fusion Fall was the shit. That shit was gangster. I'm so old. I'm so old. I'm so fucking old. I'm so fucking old. Woo shit. I say, woo shit. I'm so old. I fucking miss playing Fusion. When I found out that Fusion Fall had like a separate server that was made by fans, I tried to jump on that so hard, but I couldn't. Not gonna lie, Fusion Fall was good until I played it a few days ago and realized the whole gameplay is ass. Fuck you! That gameplay was not ass. That gameplay was not ass. And you know what? Just because I feel like you're gonna disagree with me further, I'm gonna tune you out, and I'm gonna make a certain amount of people feel old with this one. Fuck copyright.
This is Boomerang from Cartoon Network.
I'm old. I'm so old. Woo shit. I say woo shit. Woo shit. I say woo shit. Do you remember Zeolin Showdown? No, I don't. I wonder if I type it in, will it spark a memory? Zeolin Showdown. Let me. Oh, God! I never watched this, but I do remember it. I remember it being a show that was there that I just never watched. Got a gorilla for set? Nah, here y'all go. Y'all bullshitting me. The motherfuckers want to listen to Gorilla for Sale. But I'm gonna one up you. 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 Because while I would like to listen to Gorilla for Sale, I'm fucking old. I'm fucking old. Oh, I'm old. I'm 26. This is my midlife crisis. This is my midlife crisis. The only thing I can hope is that the fucking children of today have shows that they will remember as they grow up. Mm-hmm. Leon's knees hurting. Oh, my back. Fuck my knees. My back. It's my fucking back. It's my back. Leon, shut up. I'm 1 year older than you. Fucking 1 day closer to dying before me too, bitch. Like, the fuck? What's your favorite Eggo waffles? Buttermilk. Line them up. Buttermilk. I say that, but I got a fucking, I got the fucking Eggo waffles that are toast shaped sitting in my fucking freezer. And I'm just waiting for the day. I'm just waiting for the day. Total Drama Island was on Cartoon Network nearly 20 years ago. Your unc. You might think that my response to that is going to be dramatic.
How's my dick supposed to jump off of all of this information you just gave me, man?
You might think that my response to that is going to be dramatic. However, I would just like to inform anybody who knows about Total Drama that you can watch the fucking shows now because they've been spamming all fucking every season of the shit. You could go on Cartoon Network right now. This is the official Total Drama YouTube channel, and you could watch whatever fucking season you want from jump, or just go on Tubi. That shit's not on Tubi. That shit's not on Tubi. Now you got me checking Tubi. Static Shock is on Tubi. I just the homepage showed me Static Shock, but for some reason Billy and Mandy's not on here. Why? Billy and Mandy was supposed to be on here already. I never watched it. I'm an Ed, Edd and Eddy guy. So you're a bitch. Anybody who watched one thing on Cartoon Network watched a cascade. You can't tell me you watched Ed, Edd and Eddy, you didn't watch the Justice League or Teen Titans or Static Shock. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? The actual fuck might be wrong with you. Fuck. And also, anybody with a Tubi account, just so you know, if you haven't been on this channel to see me do this, like literally, Clifford, Codename Kids Next Door, Teen Titans, The Looney Tunes Show. If not for the original set of Looney Tunes, The Looney Tunes Show would be my favorite adaptation. Ben 10, The Fuckmouth Home for the Imaginary Friends, Wow Wow Wubsy is on Tubi. Dexter's Laboratory is on Tubi. Fucking Osmosis Jones, Sesame Street, Barney, Hey Doogie, the fucking Doodle Bops, and Pokemon, one of the worst regions, is on Tubi. The fucking Animaniacs is on Tubi. Maya and Miguel is on Tubi. That bitch in here who likes Ed, Edd and Eddy is on Tubi. The Garfield Show, The Little Bear Movie, Sonic X is for some fucking reason on Tubi. Now I'm interested. Is Sonic X dubbed, or is this just the Japanese version? Is this just the Japanese version? Now I must know. Let me know.
Last time on Sonic X.
I will be binge watching Sonic X tonight. That told me all I need to know. That told me all I need to know. I will be watching. I would assume it's dubbed. You would think that, but there's anime on this motherfucking streaming service that is not dubbed, that has dubbed. Inuyasha is on Tubi, but it's not dubbed. They didn't even watch the 4Kids dub of One Piece. I heard it was terrible. Like, watch Sonic X in Japanese. They have Live and Learn. No, they don't. Honestly, that's not shocking, considering. It's really not shocking. Leon is an Ed, Edd and Eddy hater. I will say that in terms of all the shows that came on Cartoon Network, Ed, Edd and Eddy was the show that I would watch if it was on and there was nothing else on. Like if there was no SpongeBob or iCarly or Victorious or That's a Raven or Cory in the House or Phil of the Future or literally anything else, and the only thing on was Ed, Edd and Eddy. Fuck. I guess I'm watching Ed, Edd and Eddy. Chowder. Chowder is the GOAT show. Chowder is not on Tubi though. But Miss Spider's Sunny Patch Kids is. So, you know. Is Code Lyoko on here? I'll end this stream right now if Code Lyoko is on here. Yep. You motherfuckers live to continue the stream. You motherfuckers continue to live to see the stream. They got Goosebumps on Tubi? Yes. Last I checked, Goosebumps is on Tubi. Yes. Goosebumps is on Tubi. And the Magic School Bus. Who would win in a fight, Static Shock or Captain Durag? I'm gonna have to give the edge to Captain Do. Never mind. Flapjack is not on here. Danny Phantom is not on here. All episodes of Code Lyoko is on YouTube. That's true. I think Puka is on here, if I'm correct. I seem to recall seeing Puka. Yeah, Puka's on here. OG Puka? Nah, I have no idea. I have no idea. All Dogs Go to Heaven is on here, though. I know y'all want to do that one. All right, fuckers. I've let this ship be steered off the fucking rails. I've let it be steered off the fucking rails. But now we get back to business. Now we get back to business. And unfortunately,
no, the video title is not a joke, everybody.
We're back to the forest. We're back in the forest, boys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but we're back in the forest. Now, while I disagree with this motherfucker constantly advocating for the right to draw this depraved shit, that does not mean I want to see this motherfucker be doxxed, be swatted, motherfucker show up to his house. None of it. This motherfucker recently got swatted, and it's just like, all you gotta do is just critique the point and then move on. Anything extra just makes the conversation worse. It takes us away from whatever conversation we could have. That's really it. You is Chibi Reviews. And apparently this motherfucker got swatted a couple days ago, and I wanted to watch this, but I didn't because my head was hurting. But I'm well endowed now.
There is actually threats against...
Speed it up. For the love of God, speed it up.
My life, and obviously I'm addressing this for a variety of reasons because it's quite a critical situation that does need to be talked about. First off, I'm fine. I'm not in danger at the moment, but obviously anything can happen, and there is steps being taken to prevent that, which I will get into in just a moment. But first off, I want to address the actual threats. So I received a threatening letter recently that came into my actual mailbox, and I will show a picture on the screen. You can see it for yourself. But there was a very deranged individual that just started going off, like mentally unstable, accusing me of stuff, being just so many buzzwords, and eventually just straight up said that they were going to take everything away from me. They were going to take my YouTube from me. They were going to take basically my Twitter from me. And then in between the lines, if you look at it, it's a very veiled threat that they also potentially want to take my life. Obviously, the police and the authorities and stuff are taking the situation very seriously because sending a threatening letter like that through the mail, from what they're telling me, is a crime. It is 100% a crime, and they are investigating everything about the situation. So I'm leaving them to do that. That is completely out of my hands, and I'm allowing them to handle that situation. But what they have told me, which gets into what my options are now, they have told me that because of the immediate threats, death threats, and everything that's been happening as of late, that I now qualify, and my family qualifies, for basically scrubbing our private information offline. And what
And the fact that it has to get to that point anyway is just ludicrous to me. To me, what would be the purpose for even sending this motherfucker a letter? What would be the purpose of swatting this motherfucker? Because then if he dies, if this motherfucker makes a sudden move, because these fucking swatting calls, they call any and everything on motherfuckers with this shit to make sure that when the cops show up, guns are fucking drawn. And this motherfucker with a sudden move could be dead. And then what? Then we got a separate conversation about motherfuckers who will go above and beyond to the dumbest extent. I disagree. Listen, I disagree with this entire fucking stretch of motherfuckers who jerk off to kids, real or fictional. I don't want to know where you live. I don't want to know anything about your personal life. I know enough just off the muscle, and based off that, I don't want to deal. All this extra pomp and circumstance is beneath me, and it's beneath me because I can't engage past. Oh, you a weird motherfucker. I'm gonna call you a pedophile and I'm a dip. Like that's all I could do.
What this basically means is to kind of give a brief rundown. I'm probably not even going to properly explain this, but I want to do my best, okay? So work with me here. Basically, if you're someone that owns, like, let's say a property, let's say you own a house, you own a vehicle, whatever, technically you can you can look up that information because it is public information. Should it be public? No, it shouldn't. But there is basically ways for that to happen. And if you're a homeowner or something, people can find your address. And that's one of the big reasons how, like, people get doxxed is because people look into their address and all that and figure out where they are because they look up public records. And so because of the immediate threats to my life, basically what the police are telling me is that I qualify for the complete scrubbing of the data and that my private information, technically, which is in the public because of, it's on certain databases, will be scrubbed and not be allowed to be viewed by the public. It will be entirely private. On top of that as well, they basically said that I need to also move. And so now I'm taking steps to basically try to move and be in a safer position to where there isn't immediate threats, not just to my life, but like others around me as well. And so this gets into the next.
Let's say he's the reason for the word hoodweebs. I don't even want to know what that fucking means. I have a strong guess, but my heart just don't care.
Big thing that I want.
My heart don't care about the concept of a hoodweeb.
About. First off, I am very, very thankful for the overwhelming support that you guys have shown me since I made my video a few days ago titled "I'm Done." I'm not gonna lie, when I uploaded that video and I went to take a nap and I woke up and I saw the support from not just like the comment section, but people on Twitter and then content creators live reacting to it, I laid back and I just started crying. Like I wasn't just like I wasn't crying tears of sadness. Okay, I want to make sure I clarify.
What's a hoodweeb? A nigga that's a nerd.
I was crying tears of joy.
If you couldn't deduce what a hoodweeb is, then you might be not as destroyed by online. Pat yourself on the back. Sorry that I corrupted you.
To see just the amount of love. Like, anytime that I feel like I'm overwhelmed, like maybe I can't take another step, this is the end. These thoughts that bubble. I'm reminded of just how beautiful our community is. How beautiful you guys are. I don't know what I deserve to get as much support and love as I do, but I know I am blessed and lucky for it. And I am very, 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 very thankful to all of you out there.
This is the sick part. I condone the motherfucker moving and finding a way to get away from you motherfuckers. Still disagree with this motherfucker. But once it's been taken to this extreme, a rational motherfucker is not about to sit here and just continue to wait for a potential threat. And you can sit there and be like, ain't nobody coming to kill him this, ain't nobody coming to do him that. The problem with you saying that and the problem with me denying your response is that we genuinely don't know. It could be much to do about fucking nothing. And then nothing happens to this motherfucker at all. But then we might wake up one fucking day and this motherfucker dead. And then what? What is this gift send go link? The fuck? He had already got, damn, everybody made gift send goes. This is Chibi Reviews, known as Jacob at this point. I will keep this blunt. There's active discussions for attempts on my life, and I've received threatening letters in the mail. These letters are being taken very seriously by authorities. At this moment, the situation is out of my hands as they investigate the matter. For now, I've been allowed to scrub the information off the internet thanks to immediate threats to my life. On top of this, I have been advised to move after I get my information scrubbed. To be completely blunt, any money donated here will help me get out of this situation quicker. There is no longer... fuck, I can't read. To be completely blunt, any money donated here will help me get out of this situation quicker, for there is no longer a danger to my life. Huh? To be completely blunt, any money donated here will help me get out of this situation quicker, for there's no longer a danger to my life. You might want to restructure this, because this sounds like, hey, there's no longer a danger, but I'll still take your money. What the money will go towards is bills, down payments of any kind of movers you haul, and minuscule fees that arise. I hate asking this for my community, but I do so for I can have a fresh start and be safe. Jesus, the fucking grammar just hurts. And regardless of what anybody said, this again is another reason why you should never be fucking surprised to be like, how the fuck could people donate? Because there are people who care. You can disagree with the motherfucker, but when circumstances end up being the circumstance, motherfuckers will support. Sorry. Like while you sit there and be like, nobody should give money. This motherfucker has a goal of 10,000 and he's about 300 off it. Sorry, there will always be people out there that are willing to donate. I mean, if he has the ability to ask the good on him and anyone else. I will say, though, he didn't beat the white woman that called the kid the hard R, so. You'll never, I don't think anybody's going to beat that one. I'm sorry. No one's going to beat that one. No one's going to have the opportunity to beat that one because it's a sad state of affairs that will always, and I do mean always, exist. Now, I have to bore you, but I won't bore you too long with this one. Because in the mass myopic standard of this motherfucker saying that he's taking a break, he's still uploading videos to his channels. Fine, but you can't say you're taking a break from the internet and your phone and then post videos where you're probably getting this information from your phone and also on the internet. But he talked about the Daily Wire firing a bunch of people. And he said something in here that I need to find.
Your guy wins. So you have
hold on
left-wing channels that are absolutely crushing it right now. The Midas Touch. There's some other.
I think this might be it.
Views in the entire political talking head space on the right are down and down big.
I think this is where it is.
Okay. Including my channel, right? Like, and I'm not even a hard right-winger. You know what I mean? It's just.
Yes, you are. If you got to sell a fucking cookbook that primarily has the words MAGA in it, you are right wing. Or you are grifting towards the right. It is not one. It's one or the other. You're either grifting towards a right wing audience or you are a conservative. This is only recent that this chucklefuck has decided to start saying, I'm a centrist. I'm central.
At people who are, Trump adjacent or, you maybe not Kamala fans.
I'm gonna skin myself. What the fuck is Trump adjacent? See, these motherfuckers just come up with different words to excuse themselves. Just say you a conservative. Just say you a MAGA fan. You ain't been backing nobody the fuck else. Just admit what you are.
A lot of the viewers feel like they won, so they're not tuned in every day. This is not indicative of what we see on the left. There are a lot of left-wing channels that are absolutely crushing it right now. The Midas Touch. There's some other Breaking Points, I think it was called. They're killing it. Why?
They were killing
because
it beforehand.
They're fighting the fight.
They were killing it beforehand. They were. Like, you specifically bring up the Midas Touch. The Midas Touch has been pulling views since before Trump. And I despise this gimmick created by motherfuckers who don't necessarily understand that they're not tickling the clit of the algorithm. Brother, you banked on the world ending if Trump doesn't win. Newsflash, Trump fucking won. Now the beast is within. Because in case anybody wasn't paying attention, gas is $4 fucking. After dumb fucks like the one on the screen was sitting here like, that's not too big of a fucking issue. That's not too big of a fucking issue. That's not a problem for me. So much for America first, by the way.
That's going to happen anytime your guy wins. So you have a downturn from that. You also have a very divisive war going on now with Iran. Where
now? That's been happening for quite a while, buddy. Where in the span of this motherfucker made a video about a transgender in Turkey stabbing people at a school. And shit you not, told you motherfuckers as people who watch that you need to care about this and not so much care about the war in Iran, where 13 U.S. fucking soldiers died. Where because of it, your gas prices have gone the fuck up. But hey, don't care about what's happening to you. Care about this fucking transgender that's nowhere near you, because that's the real problem. Rip the Spirit. Spirit Airlines is gone. Get ready to see the price of plane tickets go up, because the competition that had cheaper fucking tickets is gone. And motherfuckers be like, I don't fucking fly Spirit. Spirit Airlines was the Little Caesars of airplanes. You motherfuckers act like you two up and coming in too high class for all this other shit. Spirit Airlines was a fucking flight that could get you where you needed to go for cheaper. Now, you might end up paying more. Good luck. Have fun. Salutations. Mwah.
Some people support it. Some people don't support it. Some people are indifferent. Some people are made uncomfortable by it. But all of those people were people that were watching political commentary, especially from people like the Daily Wire.
No, they weren't. You can't bank on every single person having a differing opinion about the fucking war in Iran to then say, all of these people used to watch me, but now they don't. Nigga, you've been bitching about viewership since last year, probably longer than that. Because you were chasing a fucking high, you were scamming your way while chasing that fucking high, and now look at you. You got Canadians on your ass. How embarrassing. You're an American getting bitched by Canadians. Pathetic. And now you got the FDA maybe looking into you.
Wire, okay? So if you don't like hearing about the war, you don't like it, it makes you mad, you're not tuning in. If you don't know how to feel about it, it makes you uncomfortable, you're looking at the gas pump, it's $5 a gallon, you think that's helping viewership? People going, I had to fill up my truck yesterday, it was almost $175. Did that feel good? Did I want to put on a MAGA hat and dance around? No. I understand what's going on in Iran. I understand that it's going to raise the price of gas for now, temporarily, but...
Yeah, temporarily. You know the problem with the word temporarily? Is that at some point you're expecting it to end. The problem is that we have an administration that barely tells us, the citizens, shit. These motherfuckers in the middle of the night might just say, fuck it, we've taken over Cuba. Who fucking knows? These motherfuckers in suits have sat here and told us this is the deadline. And then they extend it. This is the deadline. Then it extends. This is the deadline. Then it extends. We don't know when this shit's gonna be over. And the whole time, amidst a lot of fucking financial crisis in this fucking country for a lot of fucking people, motherfuckers now have to pay more for their gas. While dismissive motherfuckers like the one on the screen tried to downplay it as not a big of a fucking issue. But now, for some reason, can't venture a guess why, now it's a problem. Now it's an issue. Now it's biting you in your fucking ass. That's why you don't job discriminate, everybody. That's genuinely why you do not job discriminate, because it could bite you in your fucking ass and you may not even know. Now, the motherfucker who a month ago was trying to make it seem much to do about nothing, and apparently, this is a fucking phrase these dipshits have brought up, panicans, motherfuckers who are panicking about shit in America, they were all wrong and ha-ha, but now all of a sudden, oh, do you think I feel good about paying $200 for gas? You better, bitch! And congrats on what you voted for. Oh, wrong white person.
That doesn't change how it feels, having to break out two $100 bills to pay for gasoline.
You could just say
$200. The way
$200.
that your average American, it doesn't give them more spending money every week. It doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. So you have kind of first of all, a we won thing. Then you have I'm not really pumped about this Iran thing. I liked it better when we were doing Doge and we were finding all this money and we were cutting all this spending. That was exciting. That was fun. The space just isn't fun right now. There's a general malaise in the space, which is why you've seen the shift to drama. The drama whores are doing great right now, and this is very cyclical. It happens all the time. It's funny because they're like, well, see, I made a video criticizing this person and their views are down. The whole space's views have been down for months. Now, I'm not going to pull up.
The whole space's views have been down. Meanwhile, these motherfuckers are still running bank. He's trying to make it seem like because it happens to him, happens to everybody. And I'm sorry, but no.
Pull up every individual channel because apparently that gets people's feelings hurt, but nobody would deny this. Tim would not deny this. Matt Walsh would not deny this. Ben wouldn't deny this. I'm telling you, I'm not denying this. Steven Crowder would not deny this. Mark Dice would not deny this. So the Mark's been pretty solid, I think. But, in general, I used to, Tim Cassarelli used to have 40K every night. And now when I look at it, it's got like 18 to 20. It's not because Tim's content is any less good now. It's just because it's summertime. Trump won.
Just give me a minute. 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 It's just. What did he say? It's what time? It's what time? It's what time? Just say it again.
20. It's not because Tim's content is any less good now. It's just because it's summertime.
Because you stupid motherfuckers I might fear don't know your seasons, you're still in spring. You're still in spring. But because the American educational system didn't really teach you that, you think just because you're not in school for 2.5 months, that means you are in summer. No, you're in spring. And you're gonna be in spring until June, the end of June. And guess what? Summer ends not when you go back to school. Summer ends in September. I think mid-September, even worse. The season of summer ends in September. Just in case anybody wasn't well aware. You know, everybody likes to think, oh, you go back to school, that means summer's over. No, the season of summer still goes on. But many motherfuckers don't know that. Many motherfuckers don't know that. But you know, the educational system means a whole hell of a lot. Because when you don't fucking put forth your best effort, you come up possibly saying some stupid shit. You know? You could come up possibly saying some stupid shit. September is also a banger song. I agree. And what does it say? Nose ring, we already know. You know the one thing I hate? I hate that I can't find an ulterior or a rebuttal to the nose ring theory. I just can't. I've tried for so fucking long to find one person with a fucking nose ring that don't sound fucking stupid when they give takes online, and it's been difficult. It's genuinely been difficult. Where I live in Florida, they go back to school in August because they get out in May for summer vacation. Also, spring, summer, fall, it doesn't matter here in Florida because in November we have days that's in the 80s and 90s. I mean, I ain't gonna say that's everywhere because when I grew up, we got out in May. Like when I would get out of school for the summer, we would get out in May and go back in summer and go back in August. They got fucking schools. They get out of school in June. Like mid-June. I'm just like, oh, how barbaric. What's happening now, Leon? Oh, we just bullshitting. Honestly, this is probably one of the more off-the-rail type of streams I've done in quite a while, where it seemed like it took us a long fucking time to get to anything I wanted to actually talk about. The stream has been 2 fucking hours, and with only in the past 30 minutes have we actually discussed anything of note, except for at the beginning, when we was talking about the fucking VTuber. And I stand by what I said. Piss off, wankers. Feels longer than 2 hours. That, you know what? You know what's crazy? That's the mark of a good time. When you think something has gone on for long, but it's gone on for short, that's the mark of a good time. Or the mark that I've bored you. Either way, you're still here. So I'm going with the first option. For my self-esteem, going with the first option. As a Brit, that was personal. Piss off, wanker. I'm here anyways. I feel kidnapped. That's what you're supposed to feel. You're not supposed to feel happiness. You're not supposed to feel indicative of how good life could be. You're supposed to feel trapped, motherfucker. You're supposed to feel like your life is on the fucking line, motherfucker. That's what it is. Your life's on the line when you're here, motherfucker. That's what it's always going to be, motherfucker. The Leoning is far more entertaining. When will you shill us coffee? I don't have anything to sell you, motherfuckers. They got bitches who put bath water in jars. And that somehow gets money. I don't know how, but it does. Now, I just want to take a moment, just a small moment, to show you all something. I wanna. I didn't have this prep, but I thought you all might wanna know about it. Because, you know, you're all maligned individuals who, you know, you love yourselves and all that extra shit. What about bathwater soap? It's all a bunch of used fucking bathwater that these motherfuckers put their hands on because they fucking dirty and trifling. And of course, white people buy that shit. You know, black people wouldn't buy that shit. Listen, the one of the darkest jokes that I say publicly: black people kill the kids, the white people rape them. It's your choice of which one's worse. Like, it's your choice. Which one's worse? I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. Have you shown the new folks your AI clips? I don't know what you're talking about. What's the AI clip? I hope you're not talking about that woman getting her fucking chest caved in, because I forgot to show that. Oh, and primarily because I might put it on the fucking. Do I have to put that on the stream deck? Just to have it at the ready? Like, do I have to put that on here just to have it at the fucking ready? Because I got all this other shit at the ready. Like, I got that at the ready. Like, I got that at the ready. What would it replace? I ain't gonna lie, it might replace this.
Liberal.
Like, I don't really find that one funny anymore. I ain't gonna lie, this one's
Niggas. They only think about chicken. They're black.
Oh. Did you see the Indian lady getting run over by a train? No. Did you see the motherfucker who jumped in front of a train as it was like coming to pass? It's an evil world. You excited for the Digital Circus finale? I don't have the heart to tell you. I have not seen one episode of that shit. The only reason this niggas is on my fucking stream deck is because I saw that on Twitter, laughed my ass off, took it, put it on the thing. I don't know what that is. I had heard, correct me if I'm wrong. I had heard that the Digital Circus is now into some controversy because somebody was yelling out some slurs. I don't know if that's true or not, but what I will say is, damn, y'all can't have fun. Because I keep seeing a bunch of videos from motherfuckers talking about how black people can never be in fandoms and shit. And I'm just like, huh? What is this about? And I never really looked into it because I didn't care. Why don't you care? It's about a show I never really watched, and this is the only fucking thing of note from it. Niggas. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Oh, fuck. What a time to be alive. A Jackbox on all games? Oh, well, that's good. Do I have any? Oh, I do have, but I don't feel like dealing with copyright. What did I stumble into? Where the fuck you're the VTuber. Chick tries. My VTuber friend. You've seen me speak negatively about your people. But you know I do it honestly. You know I do it with skill. You know I do it with preparation. What about the Busta Rhymes? Fucking things are terrible. Fucking, I don't know where I found all this shit, but I'm glad I found all this shit. There's one that I want to put on here, but it might be, I feel like I'm the only one that would laugh at it. What was he supposed to be doing in that clip? What type of racist ass question is that? Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. So, for those of y'all that don't know, DoorDash girl has pleaded not guilty after going back into the courtroom. And unfortunately, for anybody who wants this to be quick, easy, and done, I don't think she's going back into the courtroom until June. But at current standing, she's pleaded not guilty for her baseless accusation of accusing a man of assaulting her for the cardinal sin of being asleep in his own home while she records his nuts and posted it online. And obviously, everybody with a brain is expecting at some point there to be a consequence given out, because still to this day, and I don't know why anybody would have a problem with me saying it, it is a crime to broadcast somebody's nether region on any of these social media apps. I don't care how loud you scream about how you're the victim. That is not the code of conduct, and you deserve to be fired for it and face a consequence. What that consequence may be, time will tell. But I was just wondering, because I was curious, would anybody still to this day defend the lady loud and proud? And it was difficult to find, but I found one. And unfortunately, the nose ring theory seems to hold strong still.
It's such a heavy full moon, and we live in a world where a woman was sexually harassed.
Stop, you stupid mother. That is not what happened. The woman got on here and proclaimed this great crime happened to her. But in reality, once everybody got a look at it, we all saw that that wasn't much to do about nothing. And you could understand aspects of it at first. When you first see something, it'll get you really animated. It might get you concerned that something's going on. But once you look at it and you turn on your thinking brain and you apply that thinking cap just so that you can get a little extra thinking going on, you see that the woman lied. And there is no benefit to carrying said lie again and again and again and again. There's no purpose. There's no reason. There is no understanding for it. She's a liar. But go ahead, continue. Say what you gotta say.
A man exposed himself and preyed on her, ordered DoorDash, opened his door, and waited for her. And she recorded it to protect herself, and now she's indicted by a grand jury. And
yes, because she lied. She lied. She tried to promote that lie. Dumbass birds like you thought that it was a great idea to carry on this lie. That man did not come up with this grand scheme. Ooh, I know. I'm gonna order food because I'm a lazy American who desperately does not want to cook his own food, primarily because I'm drunk. Ooh, I'm gonna order on DoorDash, and I'm going to make sure, even though there's no way you can do it, make sure that the delivery driver is a woman. And then I'm gonna strip down to my tidy whities, and then I'm gonna lay here, and then I'm gonna wait for them to show up, and then I'm gonna jump them, and then I'm gonna get them, and then none of that bullshit happened. And because it would be the easiest, okay, arrest him, but because that's not how it was presented, we have a new issue, somebody lying on camera. And the reason we know about it is because dumbass thought it'd be important to do this and broadcast it online instead of making sure that things were up to standard by just giving it to the police, and then they look at it and then there's nothing there and then you could just go home. You instead wanted social media to help you out. And the birds tried to, but logic stepped in the way of the fan fiction, and it created this new thing where you're sitting your ass in court for this.
I really am having such a hard time, keeping the faith, because if she is convicted, I really don't know if I can, keep living in this world.
Go to space. Go to Mars. Go somewhere else.
Because new donation from Mercedes Rivera.
A woman facing a consequence for lying is not indicative that the men are seeking their patriarchal power over destroying feminism. I'm sorry that you live in this mind frame. Maybe it's because of that thing you got in your forehead right there. But no, holding somebody accountable for something dumb that they did is not the sign that we are reaching the Handmaid's Tale. It's the sign that a motherfucker who's lying is not going to be able to get away with their said weak-ass lie.
And this is, to be clear, this is to punish women. It's this is one of the many cases.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to do it again because for some reason I live in a world where I have a group of people desperate to make one issue somehow affect everybody else. I'm sorry, ladies, I love y'all. I have studied the structure of the vaginal system. That way I can consensually satisfy a woman in my spare fun times. I understand that there are examples that exist of the justice system not being favorable to you. There are examples of men out there who get away with some heinous shit that they don't deserve to get away with. There are situations that have given us the perspective necessary that people should face consequences for the crimes that they commit, and the saddest reality in some cases is that they don't. That exists. A woman recording a man's nuts and broadcasting it online is not one of those examples. It will never be one of those examples. And if and when she faces the consequence, whether it be a fine, whether it be banned from something, whether if it's some form of probation, a jail sentence, whatever it is, that's the necessary outcome. Being able to get away with that scot-free, claiming that somebody assaulted you and then walking off, no. That's not good. That's bad. That's a problem. That creates a stronger structure to where somebody could just say something happened and it would be something that people would do more and more and more to see somebody in a fucked situation, which creates a worse society, which creates a dumber society full of people that will promote a lie more than they'll promote the truth in an effort to make themselves satisfied with anything. But continue with your dumbass thought.
That we've seen our entire lives where a woman is being punished for being assaulted or harassed or beat. Taylor Frankie Paul,
who
has had her whole life ripped out from under her.
That's wonderful. I don't know the circumstances around Taylor Frankie Paul. Whatever those circumstances could be, those are a different set of circumstances than a woman getting on TikTok and continuously trying to make everybody else the aggressor because she violated the rules of DoorDash and on TikTok. Because, sorry, TikTok's not Pornhub. You're not allowed to post somebody's nuts online. Sorry. It wasn't even censored. You did a piss poor job.
It's to silence women. It's so that we won't speak out. It's so that we just take it. We don't have a justice system. We have a system that protects white men and their property.
Black men, we've never done any wrong in this world. But ma'am, that's verifiably untrue when you have examples of men facing consequences of the crimes they commit. Does it need to be more? If the evidence backs it up, yes. Are there examples of the justice system making motherfuckers skate by? Yes. An 18-year-old violated two 16-year-olds and got community service when they deserve, well, not they, when he deserved to be put under the jail. So yes, you have those examples, but you can't put that next to something that was bullshit. You, at that point, invalidate the real stories. When you try to center something based around a lie as more important than the actual truth, than the actual stories and the actual real examples of what it is you have a problem with, you make everybody turn to you and say, you're full of shit. You're a liar. You're seeking attention. And you do damage to the actual fucking victims who need a little bit of fucking help because you valued promoting bull over anything else.
And it's just really harrowing. So I don't know. I hope your full moon is less heavy.
My Mercury retrograde is shining out of my ass right now, and I probably will have to deal with erectile dysfunction when I turn 74. But until that time, I don't need people who are trying to scapegoat the powers of feminism and women's rights, whether it be their basic rights or reproductive rights, into a conversation where a woman tried to frame a man as an assaulter when all he did was get drunk and fall asleep in his fucking home, and the cardinal consequence was some dumb bitch recording him and posting it online. We need to get to a point where we can have genuine, real conversation and not allow this type of shit, because this type of shit is unproductive, and all it is a means to say, if you disagree with me, you hate women. If you disagree with me, you want to see women in pain. If you disagree with me, you want to see women suffer. And as the only transphobic feminist in the Hogwarts universe, I've been upgraded, I will say, no, I don't allow this. I don't subscribe to it. I don't agree with it. I don't live in a world where critiquing one means I critique all, because unfortunately, there are victims of crimes that exist to this day that somehow don't get the same line of traction as a dumb bitch who lied in front of a bunch of people and got mad when she got caught. And as this court process goes on, we'll probably find out based upon court transcripts how things played out, and all it will do for me is instill the same belief I've had since jump. You cannot post a man's nuts on social media and expect everybody to praise you and pay you and give you glad heads, especially when we find out that you were lying about him assaulting you. Mwah! Taylor Frankie Paul was a woman from Mormon wives who was captured beating her partner. So was she captured and abused by her partner, or was she abusing? You know, see, rabbit hole. Hold on. What was that name? Taylor Frankie Paul. Will Taylor Frankie Paul's season of The Bachelorette even air? Why is that the first fucking thing? Can reality TV figure out what to do with influencers like Taylor Frankie Paul? Ever change tune on Taylor Frankie Paul? ABC still might do the damn thing. Well, I don't know. I don't know what this is about. I don't know what this is about. Jesse Draper says Mormon wives tried to spin Taylor Frankie Paul as a victim in leaked audio. In a never-before-heard voice note, Dakota Mortensen, Jesse Draper, claimed that the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives team tried to paint his ex, Taylor Frankie Paul, as a victim. I don't know how much Jordan has told you on production's end, but pretty much everyone is in alignment as far as the cast goes about not really wanting to publicly support Taylor at the moment with the Bachelorette stuff. Draper continued, and honestly, morally, none of us can just sit by and be like, oh my gosh, we're so excited for her when we know the truth. We all feel that way, but we're having like production. I can't deal with transcripts that interrupt the conversation just to be like, well, like this and like that. Taylor Frankie Paul is shown on a phone camera throwing a chair at her kid's father, and it hit her first child. What the fuck? Huh? She was meant to be on Bachelorette, but a video came out of her beating her man from TMZ. What the fuck? Hold on. Time to go to the only trustworthy place when it comes to news. Twitter! Oh, and Chicky, I saw that fucking comment about DoorDash and wanting Popeyes. We're never going to beat the racial stereotypes with you doing shit like that. Okay, I think this is the audio of whoever the fuck that is. Fired Bachelorette star will not face domestic violence charges for her altercation with ex Dakota Mortensen. Okay, what says she's the victim in an alleged video? Was okay.
Yeah. See, Taylor, this is all you do. It's the only thing you know how to do is hurt me. Huh? And you think this is okay?
It's not okay.
Holy
I don't give a f.
Let me go. Stop. Dude, leave me alone.
So why was this the example? It seems as if you might have picked the wrong person to like champion for women's rights or women's safety. Because if she putting the beats to him, that's a horrible correlation. The fuck?
Dakota's roommate is going to be releasing a voice memo that I sent to Dakota. So clearly it's coming straight from Dakota, and it's been sent to TMZ, which I do think is proof that they go to TMZ for all of their leaks. So any video that's been released, anything that's ever come from TMZ.
She went for the double wrong to look dumber? What a sad world. Oy vey. Oy vey. All right. Next. I'm done on that front. Next.
I used to think men were shit because they were raised like shit. I am starting to believe, as the parent of a little boy, that they all start out like shit and they have to be raised out of it.
Chicky, you can't say that you're hungry and then say you're going to sleep. You have to pick one. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna make it through this one. It's 40 seconds. Let's see.
I used to think men were shit because they were.
I just hit me.
I used to think men were shit because they were raised like shit. I am starting to believe, as the parent of a little boy, that they all start out like shit and they have to be raised out of it.
Wouldn't it have to be more so that you as the, I don't know, parent have to raise the child? Because, you know, I grew up starting out as a baby, going into toddler, kid, and all of that. And, you know, I had to be raised by a mother and a father. And, you know, when I was going through that, I learned through mistake, through being taught, all the responsible things to do once I reached adulthood. Now, a human will still make mistakes, but at some point, it'll be your fault as the grown adult human. But when you're a child, anything you could possibly do in the realm of wrong, that falls on the parent and the parent's teaching.
My 6-year-old son.
A 6-year-old fucking child! Okay. We're getting on TikTok and we're complaining about our 6-year-old children doing things. But let's see what he did.
Oh my God, he's been on one lately. He's been having a really hard time with a lot of stuff. Fine, whatever. Today I looked at him and I was like, what is going on? What's the problem? This boy leans back and goes, I'm just so sad that Granny T died. That's my grandma.
Okay, the child is upset because his grandmother's gone. Okay, a normal thing that unfortunately kids may have to deal with if they have old grandparents, or unfortunately somebody might do something to their own parents. A child dealing with loss of life, it could lead to them being a little angry, but it's your responsibility as the, I don't know, parent to help them navigate emotion.
He kicked his sister in the face and then blamed it on being sad that my grandma died.
And it's at that point you let your child know that when you're sad, you can't kick somebody in the face. You try to teach them how to navigate anger, sadness, emotions, so they're not doing something that could land them in jail when they get a little older. Not get on TikTok and complain to the populace about how your child kicked your other child in the face.
2 months ago.
We're complaining about something from 2 months ago. This is recent. And yet, for some odd reason, this is commonplace for some people. I understand everybody got to get on social media to share their life. But sometimes when you do that, you might walk into a scenario where you come out as the dumber person. And getting on here to lambaste your child who doesn't know how to process grief and make it seem like now it's just men just out the puss, being shit. No, that's your fault as a parent. You're not providing that fucking comfort for your child to navigate anything. You're just letting them walk around and you're just expecting them to know right from wrong. It's a 6-year-old. They still piss that fucking bed. They don't have a true concept of right or wrong. You should be the responsible person and not bring it to TikTok, and instead bring it to the fucking family room, family meeting, and discuss how kicking the fellow family member in the face is wrong. And start opening dialogue. Because unique fear right now, I have a fear that this child might grow up and not want to speak to anybody, and then we got another emo kid listening to Prime Trippy Red, and that is a danger to society. If she was an internet influencer, she'd be a local. I don't know what she'd be.
Any other black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this fucking chat? Suck my fucking cock.
Another L for my race. I don't know, man. I don't know. Do I want to do this? Do I want to tackle this? Do I? Is my heart in it? Does my heart even want to touch it? There's a part of me that don't. Like, I'll be honest. There's a part of me that don't want to touch this at all. My 4-year-old sister hit me because she was upset. Do you know what I did? Teach her not to hit people because you're upset. Mm-hmm. What did Trippy Red do? Trippy Red, Juice WRLD, XXX Tentacion, and that entire era of rappers in that moment, generational. But once you realize that all these motherfuckers are just losers, the music they came out with outside of that prime, it's ass. Trippy Red's music is ass. Have you seen this shit going on with the David case? I don't know, class. Have we seen what's going on with the David case? Have we seen that this motherfucker probably was fucking an underage person and then dismembered the body apparently with a fucking chainsaw and then left the body in a fucking trunk of a Tesla? I don't know, class. Have we seen that? I don't know, everybody. I don't know. Everybody been aware about that one? Everybody been in lock on that? Y'all got that on lock? Y'all got that on lock? I will not tolerate X-slander. Listen to me and listen to me hard. I get that you might be a fan of XXX Tentacion, but I hope it's on Twitter, because if it's not, I'm gonna have to go find it. If it's not, I'm gonna have to find it. Oh, this is not what I was looking for, but
Relationship with your father?
What's that?
Do you have any relationship with your father?
What's that?
Corny. Oh, what's that? Corny. Corny. Now where's the rap? Where's the rap? I need listen to me and listen to me hard. This, off the generational precipice of XXL 2016. This.
And if the world ever has an apocalypse, I will kill all of you fuckers. Fear will be plentiful, death will be bountiful. I will spare none of you peasants. Fuck your religion, your pastor fuck kids and got sent to a prison in PC. I seen the devil, he's in you, women, you need saving and listen to this, see. Follow him home, cut the right corner so nobody sees you. Turn off your phone.
Nigga ass, bro. Shit is gone. Shit is gone.
Leave it at home so nobody can trace you. Mask your expressions. Appear to be calm, they won't read your intentions.
Listen, this is ass. This is garbage. That's garbage. Now look, he got music better than this. I'm not about to say like his whole discography is that. This is garbage.
As soon as you're in, let them all know who they're all in the presence of. I am a murderer. I am a demon, the son of a serpent. What is your faith? What is your worth? Have you felt acknowledgement? If I kill you now, will you go to heaven? The hell you believe in? That is approaching you. 30 seconds, think before lying and blood see.
But as a fucking 16-year-old, I could call the most diehard X fan, right? Matter of fact, I'm just about to see. If he answers the phone, generational laugh I might have with myself. Hold on. Let me see something. Let me see something. Let me see something. I doubt he's gonna answer. Damn it, he's probably asleep. A sad set of circumstances. I would have had to sit here and explain to you all via another person the most ass backwards Trippie Redd fan and X fan. Why is he trying to be a preacher? Bro, the music is so ass. If this slaps, I'm already in. Oh, it wasn't good. It's not good music. I'm sorry. I get it. Motherfuckers will eat up motherfuckers like this in their prime. In their prime, it was great. In their prime, it was the shit. We was lit. Yeah, all that. But oh my God, it was ass. Now, if it pleases the court, I have one more thing and then I'm out. I have one more thing and then I'm done. I just need an image.
How's my dick supposed to jump off of all of this information you just gave me, man?
I have no clue. I have no clue if that fucker beat his girlfriend. That's not really my beef. It's not really my fucking beef. Now, no, I need more of like a vertical fucking image of this. Damn it. I need a vertical image of this. Damn it. I won't be able to make my point if I don't have a vertical image. You know what? Good enough. Chibi Redd has some bangers and some ass tracks. I will make the subtle argument, out of all of them, Trippie Redd's the best of them. Now, that might be because he's still alive. That might be because he's still alive. But the more he continues to make music, the more he loses like his rank. Because I could easily, if Trippie Redd comes out with one more album, I'm saying Juice WRLD is the better out of all of them. It was already those two. But if Trippie Redd keeps trying to come out with fucking music, oh my God. My head is on a swivel for shit like this. I don't know who that is. That's good. What do you think of Dax? I'm not getting into music conversations with you motherfuckers. You understand me? I'm not getting into. I refuse to actually sit back and get into music conversations with y'all because my taste in music is not your taste of music, and then we're going to sit here for hours upon hours arguing with each other. And you know what? You don't have the time for that, and I don't have the time for that. You know? You don't have the time for that, and I don't have the time for that. Now, how do I say this? As of this weekend, people are really just annoying. Just annoying. They are. They just are. They're just annoying. Unless it's God of War. That's crazy. VTubers are still what? Pedophiles! I just had to shoot from the hip on that one. Oops. I shot from the hip on that one. It was quick. It was a quick draw. It was a quick draw. I won't lie. It was a quick draw. Still don't know what the origins for. Which Viltrumite, I'm not going back towards that. I'm not going back towards that. What I will do, however, is show you all 3 sets of videos. I'm assuming that's a joke here. It is. Just let me joke. Jesus Christ. Motherfucker, if motherfucker take a personal offense to that shit, I might actually start calling VTubers pedophiles. But yes, Chibi reviews did get swatted. Now that MHA is over, can y'all admit that the reason why y'all hate BKDK is homophobia? I'm gonna read this again. Now that MHA is over, can y'all admit that the reason y'all hate BKDK is homophobia? I'm sorry that this parasocial diaspora that I live in is filled with people that can't understand that when you disagree with something, you just disagree with it and it's nothing else. For those uninitiated, BKDK is the slogan catchphrase used for 2 characters in a show called My Hero Academia. And for those of you who don't watch anime, I will sum it up like this. Characters wanting to be superheroes. That's it. And in it, you have a character named Bakugo and the main character named Deku. And for some reason, throughout the entire lifespan of the show, people have been begging for their fan fiction of 2 male characters who are teenage boys to kiss, fuck, and have fun. Don't know why, not my beef. And various people, including the author of the show, have said essentially no. The author, I don't think has necessarily explicitly said no to this, but throughout the story, you can tell it's not going that route. And these people can't seem to get a grip. And recently, as I believe earlier in the morning as I'm recording this, the last episode of My Hero Academia dropped, which shows straight character Deku holding hands with presumably his straight female romantic relation partner as they walk off into the night, hopefully in romantic bliss, depending on how poorly you want to pay attention to fictional characters. And in the span of this coming out, you have these people just throwing themselves into a tizzy. Now, this video is old, but it still highlights a point.
I just also want to say, when are y'all gonna admit that the reason that y'all hate that Baku-Deku ship in My Hero Academia is because of homophobia?
I'm not homophobic. I just have eyes. A character told another character to jump off of a building and essentially kill themselves. And for some reason, you think that that's romance. You think that if I say no to that, that's somehow homophobia. That's not homophobia and that's not romance. That's characters having to tell a story from bully to close friends. That's how this story has been mapped out from jump. And any disagreement of that is ignoring the fucking story in front of your eyes.
When are y'all gonna do that? Because y'all can definitely ship, what's her name, Uraka and Deku as much as y'all want. That's fine. But then y'all will ship them and then still hate on people that ship Bakugo and Deku.
Because you motherfuckers are annoying. You can't accept that people don't accept your ship because you're trying to force it into reality. There's nothing wrong with your weird little stories that y'all come up with on Wattpad and AO3. But when you try to demand that it's real and canon, we got a problem. It's just like these fucking weirdos that wanted those 2 characters in Stranger Things to fuck. It's not based on the source material that's in front of your face. You want your made up fan fiction that's real while ignoring the real of the show, which is showing you that a character is having his little romantic feelings or interests towards another character, not in the gay aspect.
Y'all know y'all don't have to like another ship, but y'all also don't have to like bash it.
Yeah, you do.
Like, I don't really care for Izuchoka, but I also don't bash it.
You're subtly bashing it by claiming that if people don't like it, it's homophobia.
Y'all, and then when y'all do have something to say about Bakudeku, it's always, oh yeah, it's those LGBTQ, and then all.
Yeah, because that's usually what it is. It wouldn't be anything else. I don't necessarily get why a straight person would ship a gay relationship. That would usually be the LGBTQ that would focus primarily on gay characters fucking.
All those people, you're homophobic.
No, I'm not homophobic. You're just blind to the source material. But it continues because, of course, when you have one take, you must expand on it.
Okay, let me continue talking about the whole Bakudeku ship thing, right? And why I think a lot of the individuals that dislike it is for homophobic reasons or homophobia. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all are saying that y'all just don't like it, and y'all don't like the development of the characters, and y'all don't like the fact that Bakugo was okay for however he was when he was younger, etc. And that's why y'all don't like it. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? There are reasons I'm like, yeah, those are 5 reasons, etc., etc. Not every reason because it's a gay ship, I'm gonna say it's homophobic. That's not what I meant. What I mean is when people come on here and be like, oh, it's always those LGBTQ X, Y, and Z people that ship it. That's homophobia.
No, that's not. That's stating the obvious. Now, if I was to sit here and be like, you was a motherfucking then we might be touching that conversation. But stating that it's gay people that want a ship to be gay, it's not really homophobic.
Freaking microaggressive. Or when there are multiple ships in the fandom and none of the gay ships you like, you hate all of the gay ships, and the only one that you like is the one singular straight ship.
Now, I don't necessarily think that plays a part either, because if I like a straight ship, or if I gave a fuck enough to care that much, it's not, hey, I hate every other ship. It's more so, I'm the more casual fan that would desperately want whatever the source material is giving me to actually happen. Deku, and this is a My Hero Academia fan base that ships a grown adult with a teenage boy. We're not veering on the side of normal intelligence here. We're veering on the side of you motherfuckers are manic.
Which is Izuchoka. Or when you come in my comment section being like, oh, well, I just don't think that gay characters should be a thing in My Hero Academia because it's a show for children. Mind you, there is a couple in the show right now that it's a grown-ass looking man with gray hair, and the woman looks like a freaking 5-year-old with pink hair.
You're not wrong. Not wrong. La Brava does look like a fucking 4-year-old. Not fucking wrong.
So it's okay to have a relationship that looks like pedophilia in the show, but 2 gay characters aren't? And they're not even in the show. It's just a ship. It's a non-canon ship. Why is that a thing? If someone mentioning Bakudeku simply just mentioning it.
That's Japan, bro. Yeah. Why do you think I'm only watching shows where characters kill each other? I don't want to watch all the other shit. Ignoring that tiny adults exist. Yeah. But that'll be the first fucking thing motherfuckers bring up as a line of defense. I don't want to hear the fucking music attached to this shit.
I have never been one that like needed their ships to be canon to like fully enjoy them. Like, can make a gay ship out of the straightest source material. Like, you want to bet? Like, I can make a gay ship out of anything. Last night I was at a
that's parasocial.
mariachi band convention. I was shipping those bros.
Parasocial.
I'm so bored. Anyways, that's not what this video is about. I need someone that's smarter than me, that is better at like analyzing media, to tell me why I cannot accept that Bakudeku is not canon.
Well, since you asked for someone smarter than you, on a media literacy aspect, I may be smarter than you in this subject matter. I'll help you out. You see, in the show, one character is portrayed for a long time as the nerd. The other is the bully. And in the show, you clearly see the nerd getting bullied by the bully. And at no point could you look at that and think they're going to fuck by the end of it. you're never really supposed to look at that and think, oh yeah, they're gonna get it on by the end of it. You look at it and think, hopefully at some point there's character development for the bully to get him to understand that what he's been doing all this time is wrong. And spoiler alert, because I've watched the goddamn show and read the goddamn manga, that's what happens. Over time, the motherfucker gets his character development and changes his ways from being the antagonistic bully to being a motherfucker who just swears too much but is no longer bullying. We've gotten the apology. That was not a love confession. It was him owning up to the shit he's said and done over the years and apologizing for it. But because, for some reason, we had our eyes closed during the entire process and seasons and arcs and chapters of development to that point, we now have, how come I can't give the ship to be canon?
Like, I am. I'm just not watching the new, like, last episode where, like, where he goes with Uraraka.
Oh, because seeing this is somehow such a disgusting thing, but two dudes pinning each other, that's something we gotta worry about.
Like, it makes me physically angry, and I am not that type of person. I do not care if my ships are canon.
I can't tell because you've spent so far 41 seconds telling us how much you want your ship to matter.
Because honestly, the world of fanfic does better than the writers of canon when given a non-canon ship. They go wild. The same is true for My Hero. I have read fanfics that I think tell the story of My Hero Academia better than Horikoshi did himself.
And that's part of the reason why I don't respect any fan base when it comes to these opinions. You think just because you go on Wattpad and you create a sex scene between these fucking characters before they go to war, that somehow tells a better story. I'm sorry, but no. You may have a creative bone in your body, and it's at that point I challenge you to tell some stories. But when we're thinking that somehow you can tell a better story than the one that's in front of your face, sorry, but I've seen some of these fan fictions, and I don't understand what you fucking talking about. I've seen how these motherfuckers format their structure of telling a story, and some of them tell a story that involves the entire concept around My Hero Academia and Hero Society. Some of them are just motherfuckers making characters fuck. We can't sit here and say honestly that that is what's going on for some of these fan fiction writers, because they just want to sit there and let themselves fanfic about certain things. They're not telling a better story. That's your right to have that opinion, and it's wrong.
But for some reason, the thought of these two not being canon hurts my soul.
And that's another thing. You've allowed fan fiction to get you to think that some way, somehow, it's going to matter in the actual subject matter that the fan fiction is taking from. And again, no, your dumbass parasocial mind has been corrupted by something you saw possibly starting on a Reddit thread and then turning into you demanding that an author give you something that holds no substance to the story. You've been seeing from the introduction of these characters how it may go if they decide to go into that avenue in that route. But it really didn't up until that last chapter in that last episode. And that's it. That's all it ever needs to be. It's a decision made based upon the story that was being told and the interactions these characters are having in the meantime. But it can't be accepted because dumbasses want to sit here and prioritize a made-up ship more than the actual story being told, because I guess Wattpad has better stories to tell.
And it makes me feel like an annoying evil person.
Ding, 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 ding. We've reached the precipice. We've reached a core understanding here. We got it. You're an annoying person. That's what you are. The self-admitting is important. I love this. This is the first step to admitting you have a problem. Admitting that you are an annoying motherfucker. And there's nothing more annoying than somebody demanding a ship be canon.
And I have lived through, like, actual canon media where they teased it and then switched it at the end. I like Voltron. So, like, I know what it feels like when, like, we feel like we were promised something and then it was ripped away.
You were not promised the fucking thing. I might be the only motherfucker that was watching that goddamn show. You were never promised a gay romance. Not one time. You can't give me any moment. Nobody watching right now could give me one moment in this goddamn show where you could say, this is the moment where the gay tingle senses start triggering. No, it's nowhere in there.
From our cold dead hands in the finale. My Hero doesn't feel like that. Like, it's fully just like a shonen manga. Like, it is made for, like, little boys, teenage boys to, like, be like, yeah, raw heroes.
Well, damn, I wonder why when it's a show called My Hero Academia and the entire basis is motherfuckers putting the beats to each other while learning their superpowers. It's like Japan Marvel, if you will.
In my delusion, I'm like, yeah, duh, Bakudeku's canon. But, like, when you actually watch it, like, they gave us, like, nothing. The strong male friendship is what it is in canon. Like, if we're being so for real.
And what's the problem with two men being friends? Is that the problem? Can we not accept males being friends without our minds immediately going to they gotta fuck at some point? Because at that point, you're weird.
Literally still the whole time was like, Hori, please, clutching my pearls, make those boys kiss. Why? What is it about Bakudeku that has this hold on me and so many other people?
You're parasocial, you're losers, you self-admitted to being annoying, you don't have a grasp of media literacy, you don't understand characters, you have no respect for the male species and the friendships that they have. It's a long list of things perpetuated by people like you who just stink. You people stink. Your attitudes stink. Your concepts of creativity stink. All you got is, hey, I want the characters to be gay and to fall in love. And that's not to discredit any actual stories that come out of gay characters, because those exist in American media, in Japanese media, they exist. And that should speak truth to power about how, despite how people want to pretend like there isn't that out there, it is. But you motherfuckers don't want to watch it. You want it in the media that you consume right now. You don't want to go find those shows because they don't have the colorful characters or the characters that you can relate to, because the actual gay romance show is boring. The one where you want to force it somehow is more intriguing to you, and you didn't get it. So, neener, ha-ha to the fucking ha-has. The straight guy ended up with the straight girl, and they hold hands walking off into the fucking night as the music plays. Neener, stop trying to force your fake fan fiction is real. It's not homophobic. It's just you being a petulant dumbass. Mwah. Bye-bye. I almost pressed stop streaming. I almost pressed stop streaming. Well, appreciate you being resubbing for the 3 months. There's nothing. Eagles Otago literally trying to become a better hero for Deku. I can't play it. I'm already battling copyright through the various things I've put on this stream so far. But this fucker Ochako is literally hooking herself to the fucking character Ochako is literally hooking herself to Toga and saying this great monologue, and in it, what does she say? And then I fell in love with Izuku Midoriya. And we're expecting what out of the gayness in this show? Fuck, the one flamboyant character is right there. Ain't it named Aoyama? The neener got me. Catch this sub. Listen, buddy. Listen, man or woman, whatever the fuck you are. I am a very simple individual. And this may cause you to unsub or sub. And I will tell you about myself. Just a nigga on the internet who like laughing at a bunch of dumb shit. Fucking weird ass anime shippers. These motherfuckers who jerk off to fictional kids. Motherfuckers who grift coffee and lie about it. Motherfuckers who will sit here and claim that exposing or admitting to a lie is somehow an attack on women. I like seafood. I haven't had a burger in a long time. I know the structure of a vagina because I studied it, because I wanted to be better at stimulating a woman. I have a PlayStation 5. I have a GameCube. I have Super Smash Brothers Melee. Applewood bacon is the best bacon. that is bold and brash in the background. Jasmine rice is the best rice. Water is the best drink. Second being sweet tea. I will let my mother die to save my air fryer. You can think that's a joke if you want. My air fryer goes with me to the fucking grave. You understand me? Oh, I'm terrible. Yep. I'm done. I somehow got this to go 3 hours. I don't know how I did that. Yep. Bought a Ninja air fryer. I mean, those are kind of okay, but I think that's it. Can you tell Chris to stop sweeping? Very much so, yes, sure. Very much so. Matter of fact, I'll do it right now. I'll DM Chris right now. Yeah, before you head out, I gotta say, amazing stream. I had a great time. You really made me laugh. Well, that's the fucking goal. Sorry. Like, I know sometimes we come up in this motherfucker and we just all doom and gloom this bitch. You know, sometimes we talk about a school shooting and we sit here and guess the race because we're all egotistical motherfuckers that drastically want to make sure that our races are saved. But we're all disappointed because, like I said earlier, the black ones kill them, the white ones rape them, and it's the second time I'm saying this. I need to stop saying that. I actually need to stop saying that shit. I have the Avatar movie downloaded on my computer because while I do respect animators, I wasn't gonna pass up on an opportunity. And I will say, having watched the movie, fuck, it was a good movie. It was a good movie. I think the movie was 90 minutes, 94. Good movie. And one final note, just to get us out of here. Rest in peace, Spirit Airlines. You will be missed.
Go suck another dirty dick. Fuck out of here, you dirty bitch. I'm not dirty. Yes, you are.
Goodbye, everybody. Get out. Go away. Go away. Get out. Go away. Get the fuck. Go. Scatter. Run. Get out. Be gone. And as for you,